Good afternoon and welcome to Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, as we bring you a 32-6A matchup between the Hanna Golden Eagles and the Harlingen Cardinals. We are 15 minutes away from kickoff here at Sam's Stadium. Eric Medrano on the call for Rio Sports Live. We'll be back shortly as kickoff is set for about 13 minutes.
Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's forever memories, antiques, and collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Colletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Colletti's. Visit collettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, #1.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
It's always a holiday at the Restore.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
And we're back here at Sam's Memorial Stadium, 6 minutes away from kickoff. Here for Real Sports Live, Eric Medrano on the call, joined by Manny Medrano, as we bring you a scintillating matchup between the Harlingen Cardinals and the Golden Eagles of Hanna here in Brownsville. The Harlingen Cardinals coming into tonight with a loss against San Benito in the Battle of the Arroyo, 42-28 loss, and they're looking to bounce back tonight. Meanwhile, the Hanna Eagles, coming off a victory versus intercity rival, the Brownsville Rivera Raiders, coming out a thumping there of 48-0. So Hanna coming in with lots of confidence, and the Harlingen Cardinals looking to bounce back. Manny, what do you think about this game today? What should we be looking for today?
Hi to everybody. It's going to be a very important game. As we know, district play started last week. Both of the teams you mentioned, they're coming off a loss. So this is an important game for both the teams. Hanna, was expected to have a good season this year. Those starters coming back. Harlingen also has a great team. We saw them play last week against San Benito in the Battle of the Arroyo. And things are starting to shape up. It's barely the second game of the district, but this is an important game for both teams today.
Yeah, it is, and like you said, it's a 6-team district. It's barely the second game of the district, but man, every game is counting now. Today there's lots of implications on the district race and the playoffs, as the two teams are here lining up for the alma mater and also for the the national anthem, and we'll be back as there's 5 minutes left here before kickoff at Sam's Memorial Stadium. We'll be back for the action right after the national anthem. Stay with us, and if you have any friends or family, have them join us here on YouTube as we're live streaming a Saturday kickoff at 2 p.m. here at Sam's Memorial Stadium.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Elevate your space in decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular designs fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Rollins Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
The new location for Children's Depot in Wesco is a third facility within our family offering high-quality education and infant care. Classrooms are filling fast, so take advantage of open enrollment today. School readiness curriculum, including science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Children's Depot, the education station.
Lone Star National Bank is the #1 lender to small businesses in the Valley. For 35 years, we have invested in the health and well-being of our community. Lone Star National Bank. For 35 years, the Valley's Bank.
And welcome back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on Rio Sports Live. Eric Medrano on the call, joined by Manny Medrano. We're coming to you from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, as we have a big matchup between two 32-6A foes. The Harlingen Cardinals coming into town in this 2 o'clock kickoff to face the Golden Eagles of Hanna. We are slated for a 2 p.m. kickoff as we see the Harlingen Cardinals come out to the field, and here come the Hanna Eagles. We are minutes away from kickoff. And Juan, thank you once again for joining us here on Real Sports Live. We have the Brownsville Hanna Eagles against the Harlingen Cardinals. The Hanna Eagles ranked first in the standings in district coming into this week. And on offense, they are ranked #1 as well, averaging 418 yards a game. Defensively, Brownsville Hanna also first in defense, averaging about 257 yards a game, which they're allowing. And Manny, joining us here today, I'm delighted to partner up with you today and bringing you up a treat for the Rio Grande Valley tonight, as this is a big game, and I believe it's the only game of the high school football in the Rio Grande Valley today.
Well, yes, it's a 2 o'clock game, and it's understandable when they do it at 2 o'clock, more preparation as both teams. They have also important games next week. As you know, San Benito played last night, which Hanna will be facing next week, so they'll have a little bit more preparation. And also Harlingen, of course. It's going to be an important game. I mean, both teams coming on with big time name players. I know Hanna has Miguel Payan, a big receiver, doing so wonderful on the field. Victor Campos, their quarterback, returnees from last year, and Cesar Mancias, their running back, which is doing great also. We saw him last year as what he could do as, I believe, as a junior or sophomore. coming back for Hanna this year. And, of course, the Harlingen Cardinals, they have some of their own. The quarterback, Jaime Galvan, we saw him last week. Great game against San Benito. Joe Reyna, very explosive player also. So it's going to be a good one, Eric, from South Stadium here in Brownsville, Texas.
Yeah, it is going to be a good one as you get ready for kickoff here. We're getting ready to kick is number 85 for the Cardinals. And the kick is up, and we're underway here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. Here come the Hanna Eagles to the sideline, number 22, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Luke McNabb coming with a big tackle, stopping him from getting any more yards.
Yeah, they pushed him out of bounds there, and he's down at about the 31-yard line. And that's where the Hanna Eagles will get their drive started here from Sam's Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. And here comes Oscar Campos and Cesar Mancias, the quarterback and running back duo for the Hanna Eagles, lining up in a spread formation. And it's going to be a handoff to Mancias there, number 24, and he finds a hole up the middle, and he's going to be down at about the 36-yard line for a nice gain on first down there.
Yeah, William Herring coming up, making the tackle for the Cardinals, along with the other defenders, preventing him from making in more yards.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up a second down, a nice gain there for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Now with the two-back set, and it's a handoff to Aaron Frausto there. And he's met up immediately by this box of the Harlingen Cardinals. It looks like he only gained about maybe 1 yard there.
Maybe 1 yard, but good stop of the Cardinals.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up a third down and 4 to go. Ball on the 37-yard lines as we just got started here in Brownsville for this 32-6A matchup. Campos in the shotgun, it's empty, and it's a quick pass to the outside to number 24, Mancias. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down eventually at around the 43-yard line by a Cardinal defender.
That was Ruben Rodriguez for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and what you can see there for the Hanna Eagles, they're trying to get Cesar Mancias the ball, and he's arguably one of the best athletes in the Valley. So it's a good idea to try to get him there in the flats and get the ball in his possession. Bringing up a 1st and 10 here. It's a spread formation. 2 wide receivers on the left, 2 wide receivers on the right. Mancias next to Campos, and he's going to drop back, and he's got a man open in the middle.
Whoa.
Nearly intercepted in the hands of the free safety.
Just a little bit too high, and that was Ruben Rodriguez again. Almost had that interception for the Cardinal defense.
Yeah, it seemed like he wasn't expecting it there. As we see the replay, Campos trying to find his man, but overthrows it and right into the chest of the Cardinal defender. But since he wasn't expecting it, it's a dropped interception there, and that's going to bring up a second down for the Hanna Golden Eagles. 2nd and 10, ball on the 43-yard line, this time coming out with the fullback. And it's going to be a handoff to Mancias, and he bounces off to the outside. He has some blockers there. He's got some room, and he's down. A nice gain and a first down for the Hanna Golden Eagles. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 after a nice gain by Mancias.
Well, Larry, you can see on that play how Mancias, the speed that he has, he just went around and picked up the first down.
Yeah, he showed his speed, the burst of speed to get to the outside there. And now we have a 3rd down and 2 to go. The ball on the 49-yard line. Once again, coming out with the fullback, Mancias behind Campos, and it's a play-action pass here. He's trying to find his man in the flats. He's got some pressure on him from this Cardinal defense. He rolls out, and he's got a gain of the first down. He's down to the 35, the 30, and brought down eventually at around the 26-yard line. And there, Manny, we get a glimpse of the athleticism from Oscar Campos.
Big tall kid. I mean, you can see, it looks like he's not that fast, but, he's moving and picked up the first down.
Yeah, there is a flag on the play there, and it's behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the match officials have to say here. It looks like that might be coming back. As we saw the replay there, as we mentioned, Oscar Campos, he's that's Victor Campos. Victor Campos.
Well, it's coming back, but, Victor Campos with that scramble, nice run by the quarterback.
Yeah, it was just a glimpse of it. Unfortunately, that did come back, and that's a 3rd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. As he rolls out to his right side, he has 3 receivers out there pressured by the Cardinals, and he's going to roll out, showing his his athleticism again, and he's going to be down at about the 50-yard line. And for Campos there, it's a good job. The play was, there's nothing open there on the right side.
Gabriel Martinez coming up and making the play for the Cardinals, avoiding, for him to get the first down.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, Victor Campos standing at 6'3", a big quarterback. He's got the wheels. When you see him, you don't think he's got that speed, but he does. It's going to be interesting to see how he scrambles throughout this game. And it's a 4th down. It's a big play here in the midfield on the 50-yard line. 4th down and 4 to go. So it looks like they might be coming up with a hard counter, maybe decide to punt it here. And yeah, they're going to go ahead and punt it here as Campos takes a step back and it's punted and nobody there to return. So it's going to take a Hanna bounce and it's going to be down at about the 10-yard line. And good job defensively from the Harlingen Cardinals there, Manny.
Well, the Cardinals is always known for their defense, and here they stepped it up and they sub Hanna, making them punt, and now they get the ball back. They get the ball for the first time at the 9-yard line, somewhere on there?
Yeah, at around the 10-yard line. And here comes the Harlingen Cardinals offense. And as you mentioned earlier, Jaime Galvan, the quarterback, leading the charge here. And player to watch there is the slot receiver, Reina, number 6. He's a deep ball threat. He's got lots of speed. He's quick. And under center in an empty set with the fullback to the left, it's a motion, and it's going to be a fake to the sweep, and he's got his man on the flats. Number 20, he's got some space, and he's going to be down at about the 20-yard line, and that's a Harlingen Cardinal first down.
Andres Sustaida coming up and making the tackle. If not, he would have gone for more yardage.
Yeah, on the reception there was Marcus Acosta for the Cardinals, and that was a running back out of the backfield there, and they used Reina there for the blocking and kind of cleared up the flats there for him. Getting to see Galvan last week in the Battle de Arroyo versus San Benito, I was pretty impressed with his ability, not only passing the ball, but running the ball. And right here on an empty set once again on 1st and 10, it's a motion, and they give it to Reina on the sweep. And nice blocking there. And he's going to be at the 30, the 35, close to the 40-yard line, and that's another Cardinal first down.
Good play with Reina. And again, they're using Reina as a decoy. Now they use him, give him the ball, and you can see now what Reina can do.
Yes, and on the drive over here, we were talking about the Harlingen Cardinals got to figure out a way to get it to one of their best athletes, which is Reina, their number 6, and right there we see it early on. And this is going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. Galvan in the shotgun formation, this time with the running back number 7 next to him. And it's going to be a handoff. No, it's a play-action pass to the flats once again, trying to find Acosta, but it's incomplete after there was lots of pressure in the face of Galvan.
Lots of pressure right down the middle, and he had to get rid of it, and it was just a little bit too high.
Yeah, a little bit too high, and that was due to the pressure from this defensive line of the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 here as the up-tempo kind of slows down here for the Cardinals as they go into huddle. And coming out in the empty set here, 3 wide receivers to the left. They got a fullback in front of Galvan, and they're going to do motion to the sweep, but this time Galvan calls his own number. He has a hole, lots of space up the middle. He's into the secondary, and he's going to be on the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Cardinals. I mean, yeah, we saw that last week against San Benito. I know they're continuing with the playbook from last week and what worked last week, and that was a good effort by the quarterback, taking it down to the house.
Yeah, Jaime Galvan, number 4. And as you see, they faked the sweep there as they lulled the defense to sleep, and it opened up a big hole. Nice blocking from that offensive line. And we have a 6-0 ball game with 8 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Lining up to kick for the Cardinals is number 85, Jacob Garza, for the extra point. The snap and the kick is up, and it's good. That's going to be the Harlingen Cardinals 7, the Hanna Golden Eagles 0 here in the first quarter with 8 minutes and 54 seconds from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. We'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back for the action.
Stop today at 523 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGB in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today.
And we're back here in Brownsville, Texas, as the Harlingen Cardinals just scored on about a 60-yard run from Jaime Galvan, the quarterback, calling his own number there as they lead here 7-0 in the third quarter.
Well, Eric, we're expecting big plays on this game. You know, big playmakers, both teams, Galvan and Reina, and of course the Eagles. They have their own, and we can see much of that during the game. What's left of this game, you know, barely starting here in the first quarter, and we're already seeing the big plays.
And the kick is up. Back to receive is number 22. And he has a seam there. Nice blocking, but he's met eventually by a Cardinal defender, and he's going to be down at about the 35-yard line. Yeah, on the return there was number 22 for the Golden Eagles. That was Brian Duran.
I believe 37, Evelyn Zuniga, Evan Zuniga, I'm sorry, Evan Zuniga making the tackle for the Cardinals, and assisted by the other players.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up the second drive for the Hanna Golden Eagles, and Victor Campos leading the charge for this offense. And right now coming out the fullback and a running back, that's Aaron Frausto, the fullback, and Cesar Mancias, his running back. And it's going to be a handoff here to Mancias to the left side, and he's trying to bounce it out, and he has the speed for it. He's past the line of scrimmage, and he's down to the 50. He could take it all the way, the 40, the 30, the 20, and he jukes a defender down at about the 10-yard line. What a big play there.
Big play by Mancias. He just went around the corner, and you can see the speed, Eric. This kid is fast, you know, just like Galvan on the other side. And you can see the big plays are showing up now.
Yeah, and good job defensively, trailing and not giving up on the play for the Harlingen Cardinals there. But, man, right there showcasing his talents is Mancias, who's arguably one of the best running backs in the Valley. And here comes Victor Campos in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 running backs. And it's going to be a run up the middle for Aaron Frausto, a simple run play. And it's going to be a nice gain on first down there. And that's going to bring up 2nd and goal here.
Well, we expect a power run down in this area when you're around the 5, around the 10. You know, right now the ball's about the 5-yard line, you know, expecting most of the teams, you know, go in the power run.
And this time they roll out to the right side. He's looking for his man on the flats, pressured from the backside. He evades the defender, and now he's down to the 10, the 5, and touchdown, Victor Campos, and the Hanna Golden Eagles respond.
What a play by Victor Campos, the quarterback. He had a defender on his back and just spin around, and he saw the green light, and it was a touchdown. Good view by the quarterback.
Yeah, and I mean, what about you? It's a credit to Victor Campos there on his instincts there. He felt the pressure coming from his backside and just did a little spin move there to avoid the defensive end and took it to the house, calling his own number on the scramble there. And now it's a 7-6 ball game in favor of the Harlingen Cardinals. But here comes the extra point for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Aaron Frausto holding the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That's Miguel Payan with the extra point. And we have a tied ball game, folks, here in the first quarter. It's the Harlingen Cardinals 7, the Hanna Golden Eagles 7, with 7 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back for the action.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
And we're back as Miguel Payan and the Hanna Golden Eagles are getting ready to set to kick off to the Harlingen Cardinals.
Reina, one of the returnees, and also Raiden Berry are back to receive, number 27, number 6, Reina. Big playmakers back to receive.
Yes, and after the Cardinals scored their first touchdown on a Galvan run, Victor Campos answers back with one of his own. And here's the kick. We're up, and here comes number 27, Barry, and he's going to be met by a Hanna Golden Eagle at around the 25-yard line, and that's where the Harlingen Cardinals will get their second drive of the night started here in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 47 seconds in the first quarter left.
Well, Eric, this game is it's going to be a big playmakers. You know, they're making their plays, and so far we're seeing a good, exciting ball game.
Yeah, both teams trading punches early on here, and I think most of the Valley kind of expected that as we have big-time athletes here showcasing their abilities. And here comes Jaime Galvan under center with the running back on his left side, and they run the option play, and that's number 6, Reina, and he's going to be down with about no gain there at about the 25-yard line. And, Manny, we talked about it on the drive over here. They got to figure out ways to get Reina the ball, and that's one of the ways that they tried to get him the ball there on the option there.
We can see right off the start of the game, they're trying to get the ball to Reina, and very wisely by the coach. There's some big playmakers. Start using them as much as you could.
Yeah, this time it's Jaime Galvan in the shotgun formation. Reina this time on the slot on the left side. Running back in the backfield is number 27, and he drops back, and he lobs it up there trying to find Reina, which looked to be in a crossing pattern, but it's incomplete after he had pressure on his face.
Good pressure by the Hanna defense.
Yeah, the Hanna defensive line getting some penetration there. And number 30 putting pressure on him. That's Isaac Iracheta putting some pressure in front of Galvan's face and forcing him to throw the ball early there. And that brings up a 3rd and 11 here for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Well, Larry, 2 big defensive plays for the Hanna Eagle defense. They're forcing them now to 11 yard for a first down.
Yeah, and this first-ranked defense in the district, they have an opportunity here to pin this Harlingen Cardinals offense, and it's an empty formation. Jaime Galvan, 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and he calls a timeout here. He decides to discuss it with his offensive coordinator here, and it's a big 3rd down here early in the game with the 7-7 ball game. And Manny, what can we expect here on this 3rd down and 11 here from the Harlingen Cardinals? Right there, they showed up an empty formation.
Yeah, I think like on that play, Galvan probably trying to do the same thing he did on last drive. If he sees a receiver open, if not, he takes off with it. It worked on the last drive they had for that 60-yard touchdown for Galvan.
Yeah, and Jaime Galvan coming into tonight, he's their dual threat. He's their leading rusher and their leading passer. He has 66 rushes on the season for 303 yards, a 4.6 average, and he has 7 touchdowns on the ground this season. Passing, Galvan is 48 for 84 with only 4 interceptions and another bunch of touchdowns there too. So, he's their big playmaker today, and let's see how the Hanna Golden Eagles key on him tonight. It's an empty formation, 3 wide receivers to the right. Galvan rolls out to his right, and he launches it forward, looking for Reina, and it's complete at around the 47-yard line.
Good play by Galvan and Reina. Galvan had a lot of pressure on his face, and then Reina had a couple of defenders on him and managed to come up with the ball. Good throw by Galvan under pressure.
Yeah, once again, we see them trying to get the ball to Reina, and that's what you want to do for the offense. You want to get it to your big playmaker there, and Galvan rolling out to his right, finding him for a nice gain, and they're going to start 1st and 10 here on the 47-yard line. It looked like there might have been a jump there, and he's brought down immediately after some penetration, and number 45 for the Hanna Golden Eagles, Brandon Esteves, the defensive lineman, with the sack there.
Also assisted by 30, Isaac Iracheta, also assisted on that tackle. A loss of 1.5, 2 yards.
Yeah, and so that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 to go. The ball on the 46 with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first quarter as the clock continues to roll. The Harlingen Cardinals on their first drive scoring a big play from Galvan's legs. It's 60-yard touchdown run. And here's Galvan under center with the fullback in motion. Looks like it might be he's going to drop back. And it's going to be a screen, but it's read by the Hanna Golden Eagles. That's number 22. Brian Dudon coming up and reading that play, not allowing the running back to get that reception.
Good play by Duran. We can tell both defenses playing good. I mean, they've been giving up. They gave up the big play, but as far as the other, they've been playing good on reading those screenplays.
Yeah, and that's a testament to the defensive coordinator and this defense. That's film. You prepare for this, and it brings up a 3rd and 11 here for the Harlingen Cardinals. Motion once again. That's the fullback number 20, and Galvan. It's a play-action pass. He's got a man open, and he finds him once again. That's Reina in stride at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Reina, number 6 for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Big playmaker. They make big plays, and that's Reina. Reina coming up with getting open, and Galvan getting the ball to him. And Galvan had pressure, but he saw Reina coming across, and he hit him right on strike.
Yeah, it looked like Reina ran a post pattern right there from the slot receiver position, and Galvan scrambling, didn't really get his feet set, but man, he showed his arm strength there to find him and hit him in stride for a touchdown for the Harlingen Cardinals. And now they're getting ready for the extra point. That's number 85, Jacob Garza. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That's the Harlingen Cardinals 14, the Hanna Golden Eagles 7, with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Coming to you from Sam Stadium for Real Sports Live, Eric Medrano and Manny Medrano. We'll be back as we take a quick break, and both teams are getting ready for the special teams on the field.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
And we're back here in Brownsville, Texas, as the Harlingen Cardinals just finished scoring on a long touchdown pass between Galvan and Reina. That was Jaime Galvan to Joe Reina in a post pattern, and caught him in stride, and that they take the lead here 14-7 as Jacob Garza is ready to kick for the Cardinals, and the Hanna Golden Eagles will get a chance to respond here. And here's the kick. The kick is up. Back to receive is number 22 for the Hanna Golden Eagles. That's Brian Duran up the middle to the 20, the 25, and down at about the 30-yard line. Good job from the Harlingen Cardinals to keep containment there.
Yeah, number 10 coming up, Dalton Mann coming up, and then assisted by the other making the tackle. Well, Eric, we've seen big plays on this game. Of course, this big name players making the big plays. We're expecting something like that all game long.
Yeah, we had talked about it on the way over here too. You're talking about some star players tonight. For the Cardinals, it was Jaime Galvan and Reina, and for the Hanna Golden Eagles, it's Victor Campos, the big quarterback, 6'3", and Cesar Mancias, one of the best running backs in the Valley, and Miguel Payan, their slot receiver. As we get a chance to see them here, it's 1st and 10, and it's going to be a handoff to Mancias, but there is flags on the play as the officials blow their whistles before and call the play dead. Let's see what the officials have to say here. Yeah, and that's going to be an offsides on the defense. What did you see there, Manny?
Well, yeah, it's the Cardinal defense, anxious to try to get a little bit of head start, and it's understandable sometimes. Most of the defense, they do that, and they jumped off sides.
Yeah, and Manny Gomez's defense was known to be very aggressive, and it seemed like maybe the Golden Eagles did a hard count there. That's 1st and 5 here, and it's a passing play to Miguel Payan, and a nice gain there after the comeback route at around the 48-yard line. He'll be down in Cardinal territory at the 49-yard line.
Well, we see Payan now, big player, also now making impact on this first catch of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that is his first catch of the night, and it's interesting to see. Usually he lines up as a slot receiver, but this time he's lined up at a wideout there. And once again, he's lined up at the wideout here. But this time, the Hanna Golden Eagles coming out with the two-back set. They got that 1-2 punch of Cesar Mancias and Aaron Fausto. And here's Victor Campos, and it's a handoff to Mancias. Mancias showing his cutback there, but he slips, and he's going to be down at the line of scrimmage for no gain there.
Cardinal defense making so far playing good. Both defenses giving up big plays. Other than that, they're playing pretty good on the run.
Yeah, playing solid football here. And it's going to be 2nd and 11 here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Campos in the shotgun formation. Looked like there was some movement there. And, yeah, there's flag on the play. Movement on the left side of the line. And that looks like it's going to be a false start.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the offense.
Yeah, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 16 to go, and that'll bring the ball into Hanna side of the field at the 46 with 4 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter. It's the Cardinals 14, the Golden Eagles 7. And here's Campos under center, Mancias, and it's a handoff to Cesar Mancias, and he's met up by a trio of Harlingen Cardinals, and for no gain there.
Number 40 coming up, and then assistant Benicio Flores, first one to make the contact there, and then the linebackers, also the line coming in assistant on that play.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Manny, I've had the opportunity to see this Hanna Golden Eagles throughout the season, and Mancias is one of the toughest runners in the Valley. It's not easy to bring him down, and this is a 3rd and long. Campos scrambling. He takes a shot downfield. He's looking for his receiver, Payan, in his hands, but it's dropped. It was just too far.
Well, that's a big play, but almost there. Payan, the big receiver, just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it was
just a little long.
Yeah, just a little bit too long there, and Victor Campos did a good job of scrambling and buying some time, and right there we get a glimpse of his arm strength. I mean, he's a tall quarterback, 6'3", about weighing 200-plus pounds, and he shows you the arm strength there, and nearly got it to his receiver.
Well, and also give credit to the defender for the Cardinals. He stayed all the way through him and just made him throw a little longer.
Yeah, so this is going to bring up a 4th down and 15 to go. Ball on the 47.
Right
and it's
over.
A high snap. Bayan having to scramble here. He does have some space to kick it, and he does, but it's kind of shanked there, and it's only going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. And that's a huge break there for the Harlingen Cardinals. Snap over the head of Miguel Payan. They just did not look ready there, Manny.
Yeah, I don't think they were both not ready, and that's what happens. Mistakes occur, when something like that happens.
Yeah, and in a big game like this, it's all about field position, and now the Harlingen Cardinals will be in the Hanna Golden Eagles side of the field with the 1st and 10 here. Ball at the 45-yard line as Jaime Galvan leads his team to the field, and they have a strange formation here. Yeah, they got one of the linemen out there with the four wide receivers over there.
I think.
And here's Galvan dropping it back, and it's going to be past to Reina to the 30, the 25, the 20. He breaks the tackle, and that's a Reina touchdown. The Harlingen Cardinals tack on 6 more points on the board. Nice play design there from the offensive coordinator, Manny.
Yes, I mean, they use a decoy on the left-hand side, and then they went to Reina, and Reina, of course, big playmakers, shakes off a tackle and goes right into the end zone.
And it goes back to what we said there as we see the replay there. It's an individual effort there from Reina to break a tackle there. But it goes back to what we said. We said Harlingen Cardinals would need to get Reina involved, and they figured out a way to get him involved there, isolating him with the corner. Here comes Jacob Garza, number 85, for the kick, and the kick is up. The kick is good, but there is flags on the field for that extra point. And let's go ahead and see what the officials have to say here. It was the side official on the other side of the field.
If it's against Hanna, they probably they'll decline it.
Yeah, and that's going to be offsides on the defense. So the Cardinals choose to decline it there, and now they'll get a chance to kick off here, and the Hanna Eagles will get a chance to respond. Manny, it's the first quarter, and it's already 21-7 in favor of the Harlingen Cardinals with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left, and we have 2 high-octane offenses today.
Yeah, I mean, we expected this with the big playmakers, Reina and the quarterback coming up with big plays for the Harlingen side, and we expect the same thing now with the response for the Hanna Eagles with Victor Campos and, of course, Mancias and Payan.
Yeah, and I have to say early on, it's a credit to the offensive coordinator for the Harlingen Cardinals finding ways to get it to his best athlete, which is Reina there, number 6. And the kick is up. Garza with the kick. And it's going to be returned by number 22 for the Golden Eagles, Brian Duran, following his blockers there and met up by number 21 for the Harlingen Cardinals.
21, Lee Guevara. 21, Pedro Luna for the Harlingen Cardinals coming up with the play.
Yeah, and he's going to be brought down at about the 22-yard line. As we see the replay here, he just tried to follow his blocker there, but he swallowed up by the special teams. Good assignment football there from the special teams. And now we'll have a 1st and 10, ball on the 27-yard line as the Hanna Golden Eagles get their drive started here late in the first quarter.
Well, so far, Eric, we've seen the big plays, and this is the drive that Hanna has to answer that Cardinal score.
Yeah, and here's Victor Campos with 2-back set, and it looks like it's a 3-man route, and he's sacked. The first sack of the night for the Harlingen Cardinals, and that's number 25 on the sack. That's Cameron Anderson coming from the backside to sack Victor Campos there.
Big play for the Cardinal defense, and that's going to push them back. 36 also coming up, making the play, helping out on that on the tackle.
Yeah, and that's going to bring a 2nd down and 15 to go after a loss of 5 yards. In the shotgun formation spread, they hand it off. No, it's going to be a zone read play to Victor Campos, but nothing there. Stuffed by the defensive line of the Harlingen Cardinals.
Met by 3 defenders right down in the middle. They expected that play down the middle.
Yeah,
the big quarterback.
Leading the charge was the nose tackle, number 50, Joe Hernandez for the Harlingen Cardinals. And that brings up a 3rd and long here. And defensively for Manny Gomez, that's what they want here. They want to force this rushing attack to, forcing them to pass the ball here is the Hanna Golden Eagles. But Victor Campos, let's see if he's up for the challenge here. They got a 3-man route to the side. There's pressure immediately, and he rolls out. He's scrambling Victor Campos to the 10, and he launches it. And just to traffic, and it's caught. An incredible catch by number 9. He's down to the 20, the 10, and that's a Hanna Golden Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown number 9. Coming up with a lot of defenders around him, and he just came up, Josh Myers.
That's Josiah Myers with a nice concentration there. Victor Campos just heaving it up there into traffic, but Josiah Myers keeping his composure and concentration to catch that ball and take it to the house for the Hanna Golden Eagles.
Hey, what about Victor Campos making the play? The defenders had to scramble around and just threw it up there. Saw Josiah Myers, and what a play.
What a play, Manny. That's right. It's the Harlingen Cardinals up 21 over the Hanna Eagles 13, and a nice response there from the Hanna Golden Eagles as they line up for the extra point here. It's Fausto with the holder. The kick is up, and it's good. Miguel Payan with the kick, and that's going to bring the score here with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. The Harlingen Cardinals 21, the Hanna Golden Eagles 14, and boy, are we seeing some fireworks.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
And we're back here in Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, as we have fireworks early on in the first quarter. The Cardinals leading 21-14 over the Hanna Golden Eagles as they get ready to kick off. Miguel Payan lining up for the kick. And Manny, the Hanna Golden Eagles ranked number 1 on defense. They've given up 3 big plays to the Harlingen Cardinals, and the duo of Galvan and Reina. Let's see what can they do here to stop them here.
Well, they're going to make those big plays. We saw them, again last week, and they're just going to have to concentrate a little bit more on Reina. Reina, big playmaker, and but he's still going to make his plays.
And the kick is up. Payan back to receive is number 7, and he will bring it out. That's number 7, Jesus Gonzalez, and he's trying to find a seam to the right side, and he's met up a nice special teams effort from number 23 for the Hanna Golden Eagles. That's Jay Ontiveros, and the Harlingen Cardinals will get their drive started at around the 20-yard line.
Well, we'll see how the Harlingen Cardinals now respond to that Hanna Eagle score. Well, so far we have had a good game. We want to thank you for live streaming us on Real Sports Live. And folks, tell somebody, call somebody, tell them the game is on right now. And if they can make it out to this beautiful stadium here, at least, just stream us through realsportslive.com.
Yeah, we want to thank our viewers for joining us here on Real Sports Live. Manny Medrano and Eric Medrano on the call today. And, you can visit us on YouTube. We're live streaming right now. Also, you can visit our Facebook Live page and the Twitter handle Real Sports Live. And also, you can find the links to the game on Valley Central in partnership with Channel 4. And right now it's a 1st and 10. There was a personal foul there, a face mask from the special teams against Hanna. So the Harlingen Cardinals tack on an extra yardage there. And right here they're lining up shotgun formation, running back to the right. And it's a motion there. Reina, they fake it to him, and they find their man on the flats, number 27, for a good gain there. Number 27 for the Cardinals. That's
Raiden Berry.
Raiden Berry on the catch there with the tackles, number 40, Jose Cruz. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down.
Well, we see the Cardinal offense, mixing it a little bit. Right there, I believe they're using the Berry. I believe there is their fullback or the running back. Reina, went around. They faked it to him.
Yeah, Raiden Berry lining up at the halfback there. And, you saw that previous play. They faked the sweep to Reina, and it's, the defense has to respect that, so it opens up for the other players. And here's Jaime Galvan with Raiden Berry to his side, and it fakes the thing, and it's going to be down to the flats. And what a tackle there by number 22, and that's Brian Duran brought down for no gain there. Finding on the catch was number 20, Marcus Acosta for the Cardinals.
I tell you what, Duran having a good game. It's not the first time we call out his name. Duran coming up and making that big tackle for the Hanna Eagle defense.
Yeah, and he's playing the free safety position, so he's able to see the whole field, and he comes up big there. And now it's going to bring up a challenging 3rd down and 5, ball on the 38-yard line. Let's see what the Harlingen Cardinals do here. They have a tight end on the right side, Raiden Berry, the running back, and they fake the handoff.
Oh, there's
a fumble on the play, and the Hanna Golden Eagles pounce on the ball.
Still bouncing.
And it's still bouncing. And it appeared the Hanna Golden Eagles had gotten possession, and they celebrate.
They do have it.
And the officials rule the Hanna Golden Eagles gained possession, and it must have been due to the pressure brought by the Hanna Golden Eagles, led by number 45, Brandon Esteves there.
You can see on the replay, the Hanna coming up with pressure, and whenever you have pressure, things going to happen, and that's turnover for the Hanna Eagle defense.
Yeah, a huge turnover here as we're winding down in the 1st quarter. It's a 21-14 ball game in favor of the Harlingen Cardinals. So the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles looking to tie the ball game here. And, high school football is all about momentum. And right here, the Hanna Golden Eagles gaining some momentum, Manny.
Yes, and Hanna hoping to respond, but now with a very excellent, good field position, starting at about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Victor Campos leading his offense here in the empty formation. Cesar Mancias in the slot. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run a route up the middle, and he has him open. He didn't see him. He rolls out to the outside after some pressure, and he takes the sack. There's a flag on the play.
25 and 32 coming up with the pressure, and also 37 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, number 32 with the initial tackle there for the Cardinals. That's Gabriel Martinez. Victor Campos did throw the ball out of bounds, but let's see if they rolled him down there. Yeah. And the match official, the head official, rules that it was intentional groundings. They did rule he did get release the ball, but he was within the tackle line, so that's a loss of yards, and it'll be down right where the spot of the foul, and that's going to be a huge loss, and that's going to bring 2nd down and 24 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line as they come out in the spread formation. Trips left. Aaron Fausto there in the slot. Cesar Mancias next to Victor Campos. He drops back, and he finds his receiver, Miguel Payan, on a comeback route, breaks the tackle, breaks another, and he walks out of bounds at around the 19-yard line.
Good play by Payan, checking off one of the defenders and then making some more yards. But a great pass also by the quarterback, Victor Campos, for the Hanna Eagles.
I like the play call there from offensive coordinator Damian Vela for the Hanna Eagles. You're 24 yards away from a 1st down, and on 2nd down, get a nice gain of about 10 or 12 yards there. Coming out, it's 3rd and 8 here. Victor Campos finding his man. He has him open, and a beautiful catch by number 12. No, he was unable to complete the pass there after the landing there, and nice effort was number 12, Ernest Mendoza, the receiver, the junior receiver for the Hanna Golden Eagles. As we see the replay here, he's wide open. He gets past the secondary, just needed to come up with it, and the young man nearly getting the catch there.
Well, good try by Mendoza. When he came down with the ball, he just lost it.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard when the ground, just forces that ball out. And here's 4th down and 8 here. The officials
They're going to call a timeout.
And that's going to be a timeout. The Hanna Golden Eagles want to take some time to talk about this. And it is a huge fourth down here as the Harlingen Cardinals lead 21-14 over the Hanna Golden Eagles with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's been fireworks here in the first quarter, Manny.
Well, good game. Good game. We're enjoying it. I mean, we've been seeing the big plays from both teams. And even on turnovers, we see this turnover, you know. And, well, now Hanna's facing a fourth down. But both teams, you know, coming up with turnovers and those big plays making exciting of this ball game.
Yeah, and we're going to have a chance to see Victor Campos here on this fourth down passing play. The Hanna Golden Eagles staying in this game after falling 21-7 and coming back with the score and then also forcing a fumble. And right now it looks like they've elected to bring out their kicking team. And Aaron Frausto is going to hold Miguel Payan, getting ready to kick. And smart move here when the Hanna Golden Eagles get some points on the board.
Get at least 3 points on this drive, from this turnover.
And the snap. Fausto brings it down. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
Beautiful kick by Payan. I mean, long, and it went right through the goalpost.
And that'll bring up the score. The Harlingen Cardinals 21, the Hanna Golden Eagles 17 with 46 seconds left here in the first quarter from Sam Stadium. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the action.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Colletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Colletti's. Visit collettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
And we're back here at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, as the Hanna Golden Eagles just tacked on a field goal on the leg of Miguel Payan. And boy, he's a jack of all trades. The wide receiver making a pivotal catch in the drive and then later using his leg to get some points on the board for his team. As we get ready for the kickoff, the Harlingen Cardinals will start with the ball here in the first quarter with 46 seconds left. It's the Cardinals up 21, the Eagles 17, and the kick is up. Back to receive is number 7. He calls a fair catch there. Number 27, that's Raiden Berry for the Harlingen Cardinals. And it looks like they'll start their drive at about the 25-yard line after that fair catch there for the Cardinals. And, well, Manny, you know, the Hanna Golden Eagles, they got those 3 points on the board, but they got to be a bit disappointed after they had a man open in the end zone on that third down play and unable to come up with the catch. And it was a difficult one, but, you know, otherwise, nonetheless, they did get those 3 points on the board.
Well, they would have prepared the touchdown, but the 3 points are very helpful. You know, we're early in the game, first half, and at the end, you know, we're still got a lot of ball game, you know, to play in. But those 3 are very important. 3 points.
And now we get a chance to see Jaime Galvan once again. Fakes the handoff there. It's a play action, trying to find his man in the flats. He has a receiver open, deep in the intended to number 2, but it's incomplete. Nice defensive effort.
Lee Guevara.
Yeah, Lee Guevara making a play there. Good job of recovering after it looked like number 2 had a step on him, and that was Damon Cantu, the wide receiver, the wideout. As we see the replay there, nice recovery there from number 21 for the Hanna Golden Eagles, Lee Guevara there. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 here. And right there we get to see the Harlingen Cardinals. They're not afraid of the big plays.
I tell you what, quarterback Jaime Galvan has an arm on him. And, you know, he's looking out for those receivers.
Yeah, I was very impressed with Galvan last week versus the San Benito Greyhounds. He can launch the ball out there, and he's under center here. 2nd and 10. He fakes the handoff to number 7. He has him in the flats.
Wide open.
Nobody took him there, so he's going to be down at the 40-yard line, pushed out of bounds. And that's number 7, Jesus Gonzalez, the running back out of the backfield for a nice gain in the flats there. And it's a Cardinal first down.
Jose Cruz for the Hanna Eagles just pushed him out of bounds, so avoiding from him making any more yards.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10, ball on the 41. In the shotgun formation of fullback right behind the offensive line, and that's number 7 once again lining up at halfback, Jesus Gonzalez. And this time it's Galvan calling his own number, and meta by this defense here for the Hanna Golden Eagles.
22 coming up again. One of the first ones to make tackle for 22, Duran.
Yeah, Brian Dudon getting in the mix there, and also helped out by number 66 for the Hanna Golden Eagles, Giovanni Rivera, the nose tackle. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 here. And right there, it was a quarterback keeper, but you got a glimpse of the battle of the trenches there, and both teams, battling it out here in the first quarter as it draws to an end. It's the Harlingen Cardinals 21, the Hanna Golden Eagles 17. And we'll take a brief break as we get ready for second quarter action in explosive first quarter here in Sam Stadium in Brownsville, and we'll be right back.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, number 1.
And we're back here as the Cardinals are lined up on the field. It's a 2nd down and 9, ball on the 42-yard line. They motion the fullback, Raiden, and that's going to be a handoff to number 7. And he has a seam there, but he's met.
Just met there by one of the defenders, and it looked like it was going to be more yards, but they came up and made the tackle.
On the carry was Jesus Gonzalez for the Harlingen Cardinals, and nice blocking there from the offensive line, pulling guard there, leading the charge and the fullback, and that brings up a 3rd down and 4 to go after a nice gain of about 5 yards there for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Well, Eric, 3rd downs are very important, as you know, in any football game, and this is one of them. If they make the stop, they probably get the ball back for their offense. I'm talking about the Hanna Eagles.
Yeah, the Hanna Golden Eagles defense there, needing to come up with stop here in the midfield, and it's 3rd down. Motion to Reina, they fake it to Reina, and pressured immediately is Galvan, and he finds his receiver. Nice composure there from Jaime Galvan with some defenders in his face for a huge first down there. The completion to number 40, number 7 for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Jesus Gonzalez, coming up with the ball.
Yeah, and that was a big 3rd down there.
I'm pretty sure the defense is disappointed, but Gonzalez coming up with a big play.
Only 1 quarter played here. It's the second quarter here. 10 minutes and 52 seconds left. The Harlingen Cardinals up 21-17 over the Hanna Golden Eagles. It's a 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. The motion once again, and that's the fake to number 7. And it's going to go in the flats to number 20. And it seemed in the flats is number 20, the completion. That's Marcos Acosta.
21 making the tackle also for Hanna. 21, Leia Guevara.
Yeah, and that's a nice gain there on first down. That's kind of what you're looking for as an offense, to gain some good yardage there, and it makes the 2nd and 3rd down more manageable as we come up with the 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. And it's the empty formation. There is a fullback behind the line. And Galvan calls his own number, a quarterback design run. He finds a seam, and he's brought down. A shoestring tackle there by number 40 for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Jose Cruz coming up with the stop there, but it's still going to be a first down for the Harlingen Cardinals, and a nice play call there from the offensive coordinator.
Well, the chains keep moving, and Hanna, it needs to make a stop here. They're now on deep territory on the Hanna Eagles side.
Yeah, and this Hanna Golden Eagles coming into tonight through the season, they're ranked number 1 in the district statistically, but boy, are they being challenged by this Harlingen Cardinals offense. And they're Jaime Galvan going to line up in the shotgun formation, empty set. He has Reina in motion, and it's going to be a sweep to Reina. He bounces it to the outside. He spins around a defender, and he's going to be down at about the 30-yard line for a nice gain of about 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down here. There is a player down on the field. Slow to get up. He does manage to get up, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 31. And, Manny, what do you think of the sweep there from Reina?
Well, Reina, they're using him on the different plays, on the sweeps, of course, on the passing, and on that one, that Hanna read it pretty good. I mean, he did manage about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, and this is going to be 2nd down and 7. They come out in a bunch in the spread, and it's going to be a handoff to number 27. No, it's going to be a reverse to number 6, Reina, and he finds a hole, and he's going to be down at about the 26-yard line. Nice play call there from the offensive coordinator.
Yes, that's a good play. Andres also, the defender, Andres Ustaita, coming up with a play. If not, Reina could have made more yards.
Yeah, and as we talked about it throughout the game, the Harlingen Cardinals needing to get their offense going, and the way to do that is to get the ball in the hands of their man, number 6, Joe Reyna. And right now, Jaime Galvan under center with Raiden Berry in the backfield, trips left, far left.
Facing another big third down.
And it's third down and short, and they pass it. It's a dangerous one to Reyna, and it looked like the Hanna Golden Eagles knew what was coming there. They needed to be aggressive in the secondary there, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3.
As soon as he caught it, they met him right there. He did no gain on that, and it's going to be a big decision now for the Harlingen Cardinals. As you know, Cardinals, they always have a good kicker, and they might opt to do a field goal. But no, Reyna's staying on the field. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, being up here 21-17, offensive coordinator felt like they had confident in his offense, and it's a 4th down here, a big 4th down here in the second quarter, and Manny Gomez, head coach, decides to call a timeout here and discuss it with his offense. Let's see if they decide to go with the field goal here, as you mentioned, Manny.
Well, Hanna was on the same situation last drive, and they opted to go for the field goal, which 3 points are very important for both teams at this point.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, statistically, the Hanna Golden Eagles defense is ranked number 1, and Harlingen Cardinals giving them everything they can, throwing everything at them in this first half.
And again, Eric, this is a very important game for both teams. You know, San Benito and Harlingen South, they're in the same district. Hanna and Harlingen, Rivera, and Los Fresnos. As you know, San Benito won last night, and South lost. And now this is an important team for both teams.
And you know, District 32-6A, it's a 6-team district, and you know, it's probably the second game of the season in district. But since it's a small district, every game counts. And tonight there is playoff implications and also district title race implications. So a lot on the line here, and you can kind of see the sense of urgency from both teams. And right now, let's see what Manny Gomez and the Harlingen Cardinals come up with here on a 4th and about 3.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. Spread formation, trips right. Raiden Berry in the backfield with Jaime Galvan. They motion, and they fake it to Reyna, and he calls his own number. And it doesn't look like he's going to make it there.
He didn't make it.
A huge stop here from the Hanna Golden Eagles. And that's going to be Hanna Golden Eagles ball now after a big stop from the Golden Eagles defense here.
Good call by the defensive coordinator, Jose Ramirez. Coach Ramirez coming up in the timeout actually benefited the Hanna Eagles defense.
Yeah, as we see the replay here, you know, I like what they did there for the offense. It's a good try for the Cardinals. They faked the ball to Reyna. You know, you got to respect that sweep. But the Hanna Golden Eagles were not fooled there, and they read it. It was a quarterback run all the way and come up with the big stop. And now it's the Hanna Golden Eagles offense led by Victor Campos, coming out in an empty formation, 1st down and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line with 7 minutes and 33 seconds in the second quarter. The Cardinals lead 21-17. And it's a motion for Fausto. And it's going to be Victor Campos calling his own number. I believe that's the first time he runs the ball on a quarterback design run. And it's a good gain there on 1st down. Anytime you can gain 2 or 3 yards, ideally for 1st down, it makes it 2nd and 3rd down more manageable.
Victor Campos, you know, he's also a good runner. It reminds me a lot about Big Ben, the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. He's tall, and he has a big arm also.
Yeah, he also reminds me of another great Brownsville quarterback, Billy the Kid Garza.
Oh, yes, definitely.
You know, he's a 6'3". I believe he's an inch taller than him, and man, does he have some wheels on him.
Definitely remember him.
And an empty formation, 2nd down and 7. He finds a man open, Miguel Payan in the post pattern.
Big receiver.
Nice catch by Miguel Payan, and he's going to be down at the midfield. There is a flag late on the play, what looks like might be a face mask. Nice pitch and catch there from Victor Campos to Miguel Payan.
He just threw it right there where Payan can catch it, and excellent. Let's see what the flag brings us now.
And as we see the replay there, they were trying to get to the smash pass on the left, the screen, but nothing there. And Campos with the heads up finds Miguel Payan on the right side. Miguel Payan, as we mentioned, he's a jack of all trades, the wide receiver, man. He's got some wheels.
He's a kicker. He's everything here.
Yeah, they'll give him some handoffs as well on the sweeps.
15 yards. You tag on 15 yards and put him back into Cardinal territory.
Yeah, and boy, Manny, that's a big call by the head official. They called targeting on the free safety for the Harlingen Cardinals, and he's going to be ejected from the game. As you know, the modern day football, you know, they're attacking on those head-to-head collisions, and they felt that he was a head-to-head tackle there. So the player is ejected, and we'll see how the Harlingen Cardinals deal with that as they go on. And now they're going to have to replace their starting free safety with the second teamer.
And it's an important position because he's almost, he's looking up for every play, pass, and everything. So it's got big loss.
Yeah, attacking on those 15 yards. It's going to be ball on the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Victor Campos under center in the shotgun. He gives it to Cesar Mancias, who's swallowed up by this Cardinals defense and probably only gained about 1 yard. There's another late flag there, and looks like there might have been some extracurricular activities there. And we'll go to wait to see what the officials have to say here. And there we see the replay. Campos trying to find a hole there, and Campos kind of gives you that extra 1 or 2 yards, with his experience there.
Well, it's going to be another personal foul. We'll see against who it's going to go against now.
And we're waiting here for the call from the head official as he's discussing it with his fellow referees. And when it seemed like the call was going to be against the Cardinals, it's actually going to be against the Harlingen Cardinals, the Hanna Golden Eagles, and that's going to bring them back those 15 yards. And that's not what you want to see here from your offense. You have momentum going, and that kind of just brings you back. And now it's going to make it a 2nd and 25 here, ball on the 49.
Yeah, those are the kind of penalties the coaches don't want to see on the field because that puts you way back.
Yeah, here's the 2nd and 25, ball on the 49, Campos with Mancias, and he drops back. It's a 4-man route, and he's immediately pressured by the Cardinals, and he decides to get rid of it.
He throws it away, but there's another flag on the play. There's no receiver around.
Yeah, it seems like it might have been a holding there, and that was a penalty in the backfield as Campos scrambled, and more than likely a holding call there. And we'll wait and see what the official has to say here. But boy, Manny Gomez and his defense brought a blitz there.
Well, this flags are really killing the drive for the Hanna Eagles. Now they're pushing them even more back, which is more harder to get that first down.
Yeah, it's putting themselves in a bigger hole here. It's going to be 2nd down and 35 to go after that 10-yard penalty. That's a total of 25 yards in this drive of penalties. And, as I was saying, Manny Gomez dialed up a blitz there, and it paid dividends there as the penalty was called there. And Campos had no choice but to throw the ball out of bounds.
Well, we see the Harlingen Cardinals more disciplined on this game than last week. They had so many personal fouls this last week. I guess Coach Gomez talked to them, and we haven't really seen on the Cardinals side.
And they fake the handoff to Mancias, pressured his Campos, and showing his arm. He's got a man deep, and it's intended for Miguel Payan. Nice defensive effort from the cornerback for the Harlingen Cardinals, number 23, Isaiah Liscano, making a big play there after it looked like Miguel Payan had a step on him. He did a good job of recovering there.
It's a big receiver, and Liscano just stayed right there with him. That was a good play by the defense for the Harlingen Cardinals.
And as we see the replay here, I'm very impressed by Victor Campos. He evades a defender, but look at his arm strength here to get the ball all the way downfield to around the 15-yard line. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 35 to go. He drops back. Victor Campos rolling to his right. He's going to be pressured by number 40, and now he rolls out to the opposite end of the field. He's looking for and he throws it downfield, and it's nearly intercepted. Good coverage there from the Harlingen Cardinals by number 3, Marco San Miguel, a linebacker there, trailing the wide receiver, and Victor Campos walking off the field, a bit disappointed there. And it's kind of like, street football there, just a Johnny Manziel type of thing, just make something happen.
Yeah. Even a flag would have given the first down, but again, discipline by the Cardinal defense, not to do a personal foul, giving them the first down. This game, they're more disciplined than last time.
Yeah, I agree. In the San Benito game, the penalties kind of hurt them in that game. And now it's a 4th down. The snap is up. There's some flags on the field, as it seemed the teams weren't ready for this, as things are heating up on the field between these two teams. And you can kind of tell what it means to both of these teams, Manny.
Again, it's important, very important game for both of the teams. They know San Benito won last night. They want to stay with the San Benito, and so they want to come up victorious.
That's a penalty against the Hanna Golden Eagles. It's a
Another.
false start, and that's 3 big penalties here, totaling about 40 yards of loss there. So now they're on a 4th down and 40 to go. Ball on the 36. Miguel Payan lining up to kick. And earlier in the game, they did have a snap over the head of Miguel Payan. So let's see if they were able to correct that here. Back to receive is Joe Reina, a dangerous returnee. And it looks like he will get a chance to return it here. Joe Reina at the 25, the 30, finding the sideline, and he's going to be down at about the 35-yard line. And one of the coaches is very animated. Head coach Mark Guess, very animated here as there was a block in the back. Well, he felt there was a block in the back. And now it's a nice containment there from the Hanna Golden Eagles.
Yeah, Reina is, he's got speed, he's explosive, but, they contain him and push him. He had to run out of bounds.
Yeah, and there is a flag on the field. It looks like there was a block in the back there.
Well, number 25 got up from the field with a little shakeup.
Illegal block in the back is the call from the match official. And what did you see there, Manny?
Well, I didn't really get to see it, but I saw the player in the 25, and the officials saw it, and they threw the flag. And now the Cardinals are in the same situation now that the Eagles were in last drive. Now they're pushing them back.
Yeah, and I saw head coach Mark Guess very animated there. He saw it clearly and wanted to bring it to the attention of the officials. Good thing they saw it there, and that's a 15-yard penalty. And now the Harlingen Cardinals will get their drive started. Ball on the 22-yard line. There were 5 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Cardinals lead 21-17 over the Golden Eagles. Motion to the left, and it's a fake handoff. No, it's going to be a rollout, play-action pass. Throws it to the outside. No, he throws it away, and there is a flag on the play in the backfield. And we'll go ahead and see what the official has to say here on that first down. They're trying to roll Galvan to his preferred side, and they had 3 wide receivers on the 3 levels there, but nothing was open.
Wow, holding now. Again, the Cardinals, same thing with the Eagles on the last drive. Now the Cardinals are being pushed back 10 yards. On that play, Galvan just got rid of it. The defense for the Hanna Eagles putting pressure on him.
Yeah, I have to say credit to this defense for the Hanna Golden Eagles there. Good coverage on the play and nice pressure and forcing that holding call there. And now it's going to be a first down and 20 to go. Ball on the 12-yard line. Harlingen with trips right. Raiden Berry in the backfield alongside Jaime Galvan, the quarterback. And it's going to be a pass up the middle. Wide open is number 11 with some space. And he's going to be brought down at about the 25-yard line. A nice pitch and catch to number 11 for the Cardinals. Nice reception there from Luke McNabb.
McNabb, a big receiver, wide open down the middle of the field.
Yeah, he's a big target, a lengthy receiver lined up in the slot there. And they faked the screen on the flats there, and it opened up the middle of the field. And now they're coming in a bunch formation, the Harlingen Cardinals and McNabb in motion, and it's a handoff to Raiden Berry trying to get to the outside. He finds a hole up the middle, and a nice gain there of about 3 or 4 yards as he's met up by a gang of Hanna Golden Eagles there.
Well, it's a good stop right there, but the Eagles avoiding him from getting to the first down. Now they're going to face a big play, big third down for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Yeah, big third down coming up here. 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line as the clock continues to roll here in the second quarter with 4 minutes and 45 seconds here at Sam Stadium. Eric Medrano on the call for Real Sports Live. Join here with Manny Medrano as we have a big game here. And it's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 30. Jaime Galvan motions, and he's going to call his own number up the middle, and he's got the first down and some extra yardage, and he'll be down at about the 38-yard line, and that's going to be a Cardinal first down.
Well, good play by Galvan. He just saw the middle of the field, and the hole right down the middle, and he needed 2 yards. He got more than 2 yards.
Yeah, after initially it looked like there was a bit of miscommunication between the running back and Joe Reina on the motion, but they were able to get fake the sweep off, and Reina calls his own number up the middle. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Joe Reina and the Harlingen Cardinal offense on the field. Trips right, and it's going to be a pass play here. And he has a man down in the flats, but he decides to run it himself, and a nice gain of about 9 or 10 yards. That's going to be close to a first down.
Armando Garcia finally bringing him down for the Hanna defense, but Galvan getting some good yards.
And the officials rule that is enough for the first down, so that's going to move the chains, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Harlingen Cardinals in the midfield as they roll out with the trips right once again. Joe Reyna, the slot receiver, and number 7 in the backfield right now is Jesus Gonzalez with Galvan. And it's going to be a pass play here on first down. It looks like they're trying to set up a screen. He throws it up in the air and finds his man. There is a flag on the field, and that was completed to number 2, Damon Cantu. And, Galvan just heaving it up there, Manny.
Galvan, he got rid of the ball, saw Cantu, saw something, and he just threw it. And well, it's going to come back.
Yeah, and that flag is going to be ruled against the Harlingen Cardinals for an ineligible receiver downfield. And a lot of times when you're trying to set up a screen, yeah, you kind of expect that sometimes. And the Hanna Golden Eagles disrupted that. They read it beautifully there, and it's something they probably saw on film here.
Yeah, that was a good play by the defense, and they had no choice but to throw it, and Lyman just went downfield.
And here come the Harlingen Cardinals. It's going to be a 1st and 15, ball on the 44-yard line, trips right. Here comes Galvan dropping back to pass, and he finds McNabb, and he's going to be down at about the 46-yard line for a nice gain there on 1st and 15. I like the play call there from the offensive coordinator of the Harlingen Cardinals. It's a cross sucker. He looks like he's going to cross across the field and then just bounces back to the outside.
Well, look, McNabb is starting to get open, and Galvan is looking for his option, and McNabb is starting to come up big on this drive.
And it's going to be a 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 44. A big play here on 2nd down as Galvan lines up in the empty set. He drops back. It's going to be a 5-man red receiver. And this time they're trying to find McNabb, and that's intercepted after the tipped ball. And that's a Hanna Golden Eagles interception here in the 2nd quarter with 2 minutes and 29 seconds. The Hanna Golden Eagles gain possession after the ball is tipped over McNabb.
Number 30 coming up with a big play for the Hanna Eagles. That's Isaac Iracheta. Iracheta coming up with a big after a deflection or a tip ball.
Big play by Iracheta and the Hanna Golden Eagles, and now they give their offense a chance to take the lead here and drive down the field. And what the Cardinals look like they're trying to do there is get McNabb in the crossing pattern and clear everything out. And it was just a bit too far and tipped it into the hands of Iracheta. And big play. Credit to the young man.
I feel like this game's going to go down to the big plays and those turnovers. We're already seeing turnovers happening for both teams.
Yeah, turnovers playing a big part in this first half. And we're 2 minutes and 29 seconds left here. 1st and 10. Victor Campos handing it off to Cesar Mancias. And no gain there.
Just met down to the line of scrimmage. Number 90 for the Harlingen Cardinal defense coming up, and also that's Tristan Garcia.
Yeah, I also saw number 50, Joe Hernandez, getting into the mix there.
We've seen Hernandez also, doing big plays.
Getting good penetration there was the defensive line, and that brings up a 2nd down and 11 here. Ball on the 42-yard line as the clock continues to roll. The Golden Eagles have 2 timeouts. It's at 2 minutes. And Victor Campos handing it off to Cesar Mancias, trying to bounce to the outside, but the defensive end does a good job of keeping containment. That's number 25, Cameron Anderson, on a big play there, and that's another loss of yards for the Hanna Golden Eagles, Manny.
The way you see the defense, they're going to stop the run. They're spying on Mancias, and Mancias it's going to be a little bit hard for him to run.
Yeah, it's been tough for Mancias this first half, and right now it's a passing down here. 3rd down and 14 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Called timeout here to stop the clock is head coach Mark Guess and the Hanna Golden Eagles as things are heating up here late in the 2nd quarter with 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
And they're facing now a 3rd and 14, 15 yards. So, coach says, well, we need a timeout and let's talk things over.
Yeah, and Victor Campos, and earlier in the drive had a huge completion to one of his receivers for a touchdown. And he's been able to take the rabbit out of his hat, scrambling and just throwing the ball deep in the field. And we'll see if he can come up with some of that magic here on this 3rd down and 14. The Hanna Golden Eagles coming into tonight offensively, they have the 2nd leading rusher with Mancias, averaging 500 with a total of 574 yards in the season. It's averaging 6.2. And Victor Campos with 806 yards on the season, passing, and 10 touchdowns. So we'll see the strength of his arm here as we come up with the 3rd down and 14 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Cardinals up 21-17. And Campos drops back. He has some time. It's a coverage, the good coverage from the Harlingen Cardinals, and he has to release it there, but it's going to be short for his running back out of the backfield, Cesar Mancias. He was wide open with some space for the first down, but Campos just throwing it a bit too short, not able to get his feet set there.
Well, it's kind of hard when you don't have your feet set, and it was short. Again, this is the second drive where they had a turnover and couldn't capitalize on it. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to punt on this one.
Yeah, and for the Hanna Golden Eagles, this first half offensively, the story's been they've been behind the chains most of the game, with penalties and loss of yardage, and they've kind of shot themselves in the foot early on, but they've been able to overcome it. I mean, still putting 17 points on the board and competing here on this Saturday, 2 p.m., kickoff today, and it's 1 minute and 20 seconds left here as Miguel Payan is ready to kick.
To a very dangerous Reina with a minute and 20 seconds. We got another timeout.
Yeah, this time head coach Mark Guest decides to call a timeout here as the play clock was running down there. And also probably to discuss a little things with the special teams, the very dangerous Joe Reina there. As you mentioned, man, he's going to be back to receive there.
Reina needs to get a good return in order for the Cardinals, have a chance at least to get 3 points with a minute and 20 seconds left in the first half. They want Reina for the good return. And, of course, the coach said, well, we're not going to – let's call a timeout and make sure we contain Reina back there.
Yeah, you got to have a good coverage here from the punt team. And also, earlier they did have a bad snap in the first quarter. So making sure that the long snapper knows, he feels confident with his snapping here. And Miguel Payan is there on this 4th and 14 ready to kick. And Joe Reina back at around the 15-yard line to receive. And here's going to be the snap. And it's a good snap. Payan with some time, and he kicks it. A nice punt there. Lots of air. And Joe Reina trailing there. He gets the ball and nearly falls on the ground. And he's going to try to find the outside there. And a nice shoestring tackle by the running back, number 6, for the Hanna Golden Eagles. That's Aaron Frausto playing some special teams there with the nice shoestring tackle.
And that's what you needed, Eric. You don't want Reina to get any more yards, And so the Cardinals now have the ball. They're going to have to start at around their 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, that's right, Manny. They're going to start at the 16-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the second quarter. And Harlingen does have that big playability with the arm of Galvan, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them take a shot here. And with one timeout left, it's 1st and 10. And under center with trips right. He drops back and he launches it, but he's met up. And it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Hanna Golden Eagles.
Yeah, the official has given to them.
Yeah, and on the play there was number 8 for the Hanna Golden Eagles. A big play here late in the second quarter. That's Alci Flores with the interception, the corner. Nice concentration there, but that's a credit to the defensive line who forced that errant throw there because Jaime Galvan had pressure in his face. And boy, oh boy, now the Hanna Golden Eagles are in Cardinal territory, and now they have their own opportunity to score here late in the second quarter. But with no timeouts, they are going to have to get their up-tempo offense going.
Well, Cardinals calling now a timeout, but we do need to remember that every first down, the clock stops and lets the offense reset itself. So they still got that. So.
Yeah, so they got to try to get the first down. They don't want to, and also get out of bounds here, to stop the clock. With 1 minute left in the second quarter, it's the Harlingen Cardinals 21, the Hanna Golden Eagles 17. We're going to stay here on the action because things are action-packed here at Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville. I want to thank you once again for joining us here on Real Sports Live. This is Eric Medrano on the call, joined by Manny Medrano, as we're bringing you this big-time matchup in the 32-6A district race between the Harlingen Cardinals and the Golden Eagles.
Well, we got a good one. We got a good one here. Big plays, turnovers. We got everything in the first half. And right now we just saw that another turnover by the Harlingen Cardinals and a good defensive play by the Hanna defense, which gives them now the ball in deep into Cardinal territory with a minute and 2 seconds left.
Yeah, and as you said, mentioning there's turnovers, the story of this first half has been big plays from both offenses and turnovers from their defenses. And Tripp's right. It's going to be handoff. No, it's a quarterback keeper to Campos. And right here, it looks like he might need to get out of bounds here. And there you see the strength that he has, a big frame, and he runs over a defender there to get to the out of bounds line.
Smart play by Campos. You know, he's trying to get as much yards as he can. Saw him just ran out of bounds.
And it's going to be 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line, 56 seconds left. Campos dropping back, inviting pressure, and it's going to be a screenplay to Mancias, but it's snuffed by this Harlingen Cardinal defense, and the coaching staff, they're a bit animated, feeling there was a face mask there, but the official does not call it. There was nothing there, he says, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 36 as the clock continues to roll with 34 seconds left, 32 now, and no timeouts for the Golden Eagles. They line up quickly with trips left. Cesar Mancias back to block, and it's a comeback route to Miguel Payan, and it's complete for a 1st down, and he goes down at about the 30-yard line, and the clock continues to run. 20 seconds left.
What a stuff for reset, and then they gotta go again.
And they're set, and now the clock runs with 18 seconds, 17 seconds left on the clock as Victor Campos spikes the ball here to stop the clock, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. The ball on the 27-yard line. What can we expect here, Manny, from the Hanna Golden Eagles?
Well, they can either go again. The clock's going to stop when they get the 1st down. If they do get the 1st down, they don't want to throw it right there for 5 yards and give them a loss, and the clock starts running because they might run out. So they're going in and out, or to, like you mentioned earlier, throw it to the sides.
Yeah, and right here looks like they might have something going to the sides and try to get the 1st down to stop the clock. And coming out is Victor Campos with Cesar Mancias. It's a spread formation, 4 wide receivers. And the snap, he has some good protection initially. Trailing him is number 40 for the Cardinals, and it's going to be incomplete. He throws it away. Smart play there from Victor Campos, live to play another down.
Well, it took 11 seconds off the clock, so now you got 9 seconds. It's got to be a quick game. If they're going to throw something, got to be something quick, or go for the field goal right here already.
Yeah, you have to feel here that with 9 seconds left, they might take a shot in the end zone. I'm surprised they're not bringing out their kicking team yet, but maybe they feel they can get a little closer, or maybe take a shot at the end zone, then bring their kicking team out. You don't want to leave points on the board here in the 2nd quarter, but here's Victor Campos, 3rd and 10. And he scrambles 7, 6, 5, 4, and it looks like he's going to be down to the 20. He tries to scramble to the 10. He fakes another defender, fakes another, nearly getting to the touchdown, down at about the 1-yard line. Great individual effort from Victor Campos, nearly getting points on the board there for the Hanna Golden Eagles.
We just ran out of time, but good play by Victor Campos. He's just didn't find a receiver, and they're going to leave some points on the ground. They could not just punch it in.
Yeah, and that'll do it for us here in the 2nd quarter for the first half here from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. We got a big-time game here, Manny. The Harlingen Cardinals leading into the half. The Harlingen Cardinals 21, the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles 17. We'll take a brief break as we have halftime here, and we'll be back for the action and a recap right before the 2nd half.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
It's always a holiday at the Restore.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
This close. We're this close. We are this close.
Of 120 to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Elevate your space in decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Roland's Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
The new location for Children's Depot in Wesco is a third facility within our family offering high-quality education and infant care. Classrooms are filling fast, so take advantage of open enrollment today. School readiness curriculum, including science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Children's Depot, the education station.
Lone Star National Bank is the #1 lender to small businesses in the Valley. For 35 years, we have invested in the health and well-being of our community. Lone Star National Bank. For 35 years, the Valley's bank.
Stop today at 523 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGB in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Colletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Colletti's. Visit collettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum, and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, #1.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Upon 120.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
To ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery, what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Elevate your space in decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Roland's Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
The new location for Children's Depot in Wesco is a third facility within our family offering high-quality education and infant care. Classrooms are filling fast, so take advantage of open enrollment today. School readiness curriculum, including science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Children's Depot, the education station.
Lone Star National Bank is the #1 lender to small businesses in the Valley. For 35 years, we have invested in the health and well-being of our community. Lone Star National Bank. For 35 years, the Valley's bank.
Stop today at 523 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGB in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Colletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music.
And welcome back to Brownsville Sam Stadium as we bring you the action, the second half action here between the Harlingen Cardinals and the Hanna Golden Eagles. Here you see the images of the Golden Eagles taking the field as we had a crazy first half, a big, high-scoring offensive first half. And we started off the night, doing a quick recap here. It's for Rio Sports Live. Eric Medrano joined by Manny Medrano. The Harlingen Cardinals got on the board first with the 61-yard touchdown run by Jaime Galvan, and Harlingen led 7-0 at that point. Then a Cesar Mancias 56-yard run set up a 5-yard touchdown run for Victor Campos on a keeper. And that tied the game up at 7-7 with 7 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Then the Harlingen Cardinals responded with the wide-open Joe Reyna for a 54-yard touchdown pass, and Harlingen took the lead at that point at 14-7 with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. So it was a big first quarter. Then again in the first quarter, Galvan hit Reyna once again, but for a 45-yard score, and Harlingen led at that point 21-7. But the Hanna Golden Eagles weren't going away, and the Campos escaped pressure in these late in the first quarter to sending a prayer to leaping Josiah Myers for a 77-yard touchdown, an incredible catch there and run. And that made the game 21-14. And Hanna kicker Miguel Payan added another field goal to make it 21-17 in the first quarter. And with only one score, it was actually 21-17 in the first quarter and no score in the second quarter. And as we're getting ready for kickoff here, Miguel Payan to kick off to the Harlingen Cardinals, as the Cardinals will receive for the second half. It's the Harlingen Cardinals 21, the Hanna Eagles 17. And here comes number 27, Braden Berry, and he's going to be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Manny, well, what can we expect here as the Harlingen Cardinals offense will take the field here?
Well, I expect the same as the first half, big plays, and turnovers, the same thing. And they just need to keep away from those big penalties, that kill them a lot of the play. Big drives for both teams.
Yeah, it's all been a story of big plays and turnovers. And right now, before the second half, would like to thank the BISD-ITV and the students here providing the camera coverage here. Some of the students from the Brownsville Independent School District, and we appreciate their efforts here. And it's going to be a run play designed for Galvan up the middle, but he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage for only a gain of about half or 1 yard. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 here.
Good defensive play right down the middle, both I believe it's 91 and for the Hanna Eagles.
Again, we want to thank you once again for joining us here on Rio Sports Live. Eric Medrano joined by Manny Medrano on the call for you all today. And we're in the action for the third quarter and 2nd down and 8 here. Ball on the 26. Galvan fakes it to Barry, and he has a man open. It's a deep ball, and it's a tussle there at the 40-yard line. And
they're going to throw the flag.
Yeah, it's a late flag there from the official, and it looked like both players were very, very physical there, but the official ruling that the defender made a pass interference there.
And again, this is only a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. That's a 15-yard.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a first down, automatic first down for the Harlingen Cardinals as they look to extend their lead here in the third quarter, leading the Hanna Golden Eagles 21-17. And yeah, I did read some of your comments on the YouTube page, and we don't have a scoreboard as we have experienced some technical difficulties. So I'll go ahead and try to keep you updated on that score more often. And right here is the pass to Joe Reyna, and as we mentioned, Manny, they're trying to get ways to get Joe Reyna involved, who's arguably their best athlete on the offensive end for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Well, we have a player down on the field, 48, coming up with a tackle early on that play. Jared Glosano for the Hanna Eagles.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 and the ball on the 44. And yeah, going back to the, we don't have a scoreboard here tonight, and I'm reading the feedback from you all, the viewers, and I understand, and I'll go ahead and try to keep you updated with the score more often. And right now it's the third quarter. We just got started underway, and Harlingen Cardinals still leading 21-17 over the Hanna Golden Eagles. And the player up on his feet, and we want to wish him the best. Yeah, that's Jose Cruz, and he's a staple of this defense. So let's hope the young man can get back on the field. It's just a bit of a knock there.
Well, Eric, we want to thank the viewers, and we appreciate their comments and anything we can make it better, of course. And thank you for watching RioSportsLive.com.
Yeah, RioSportsLive.com, and you can like our page on YouTube and Facebook Live, and also join us on Twitter. And this is going to be a 2nd down and 7, ball on the 44. A bit of a motion there from the running back, Brady. And it's a wildcat, and that's Reyna under center, and he's going to be brought down for about a gain of 2 yards. Actually, he loses yardage there. And, yeah, once again, the Cardinals trying to get ways to get Joe Reyna the ball here. get them involved in any which way. And as an offensive coordinator, that's kind of what you want to do when you have your best player on the field.
Armando Garcia, 81, and several defenders bringing him down. Then they're going to face another big play, third down. Hanna wants the ball back. They need to stop him here in third.
Yeah, that's going to bring up this big 3rd down and 9. Ball on the 42-yard line. 10 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's motion. It's going to become an empty set. It's going to be a slip screen to Joe Reyna, but it's snuffed up by the defense. And making the tackle is number 56 for the Hanna Eagles. That's Douglas Tolman. And that's going to bring up a big 4th down here and a nice stop by this defense, Manny.
That's what they needed. They gave them the ball back, not to their offense, and we'll see what the offense can do now.
Yeah, back to receive for the Hanna Golden Eagles is number 24, the stud running back, Cesar Mancias, and number 22, Brian Duran.
Both are dangerous returners for the Hanna Eagles.
It says low snap under the ground, no pressure initially, but he gets the kickoff. It's a low one. It takes a bounce, and it's going to be Duran, and led by Mancias. He's got some blocking, but there's 2 flags in the backfield, and he's going to be down at around the 30-yard line. And boy, do these Hanna Eagles run hard.
Well, good coverage also by the Cardinals, on the special teams. That's what they needed. No return for the Hanna Eagles, and now they have a flag.
Manny, I'm delighted to be joined by you today, in this big matchup in 32-6A with the district title and playoff implications on the line.
Well, usually you have Mario Medrano doing the coverage, and not here today, but I'm delighted to be here too. Beautiful, beautiful stadium. Thanks to other people, to Brownsville ISD and.
Yeah, they got great facilities here. Great. I mean, they got a jumbo screen that they just added this year. And, this is top first-class facilities here at Sam Stadium for these Brownsville School District. And, you mentioned my partner, Mario Medrano. I want to give a shout-out to him. He's out there in San Antonio listening to us today and visiting his son who's playing some college basketball. So back at Schreiner University in the San Antonio area. And right now it's 1st and 10 here for the Hanna Golden Eagles. And it's going to be a handoff to Cesar Mancias up the middle, but nothing there as the Harlingen Cardinals defense suffocates him in the backfield there. It's for only a gain of about 1 or 2 yards there.
Well, we've seen Mancias tried it right down the middle. He has not been able to do any good runs down the middle. I've seen him, go on the sides and have more luck with that.
Yeah, he did have
sweeps.
With the sweeps, he had a big 56-yard run in the first half to set up one of their scores, and he hasn't been able to get to the outsides. Let's see if they can incorporate that offensively here, as Campos is here on a 2nd and 8 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter with the fullback Fausto, and they go to the outside, and there's Cesar Mancias in the perimeter, and a very aggressive Cardinals defense brings them down at around the 18-yard line for a short gain. As we see the replay here, he hands it off to the outside, led by Fausto to the outside with a nice block there, but there's some penetration there, and with the initial contact is number 21 for the Harlingen Cardinals. That's Pedro Luna with a nice play there to stop Mancias, and he's a bruising running back. It's hard to bring him down. This is going to bring up a 3rd and 7, a pivotal one. Spread formation, it's a slip screen. He's got some blockers there. He tries to bounce it to the outside, Miguel Payan, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Hanna Golden Eagles, but there is a flag on the play, Manny.
Again, there's another flag on the play, and that's we'll see what the officials are calling this one.
Let's go ahead and see what the call is. Yeah, that's going to go against the receiver leading the block over there for Miguel Payan, and it's a holding call, and that's unfortunate for the Hanna Golden Eagles. That'll pin them back more into their own territory and make this an even more difficult 3rd down and long.
Well, we saw that on the first half, Eric, where Hanna just keep killing themselves with those penalties, and it's continuing here.
And here's Victor Campos trying to set up the screen. He has Mancias with lots of space downfield. And he gets a block. He gets past another. And number 90 making the tackle, the defensive end, doing a good job of pursuing him. That was Tristan Garcia on the tackle. But boy, oh boy, what a screenplay and what a call from the offensive coordinator.
1st down for the Hanna Eagles, but they needed this 1st down.
And here they come with the up-tempo offense. It's a spread formation. Cesar Mancias in the backfield. They try to get him on the outside. Block, and no, he has nowhere to go. He only gains about 1 yard there.
Cardinal defense coming up again big with this play.
Yeah, and, they came up huge with that screenplay there. But before that, you had mentioned, throughout this game, the Hanna Golden Eagles keeps, with penalties and loss of yardage, they're having to go against the grain with the chains, and it's been difficult for them. But here, they're being proactive, and they're moving the chains. It brings up a 2nd down and 10, a ball on the 30-yard line with 7 minutes left. The Harlingen Cardinals up 21-17. And here's a run play to Aaron Fausto. He's got some space. He hurdles a defender, and he's going to be down at about the 40-yard line for a nice gain. And looks like it may be a 1st down.
It's going to be very close. Foster, and again, trying to get those yards, and he did pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, as we see the replay there, Aaron Fausto following his blockers there, and nice effort to get a 1st down. And they do move the chains. It's going to be a 1st down, ball on the 40-yard line with 6 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. The Harlingen Cardinals up 21-17. Victor Campos lining up under center, empty, trips left, and here comes Cesar Mancias with the sweep. No, it's a Victor Campos run up the middle. He breaks 2 tackles. He finds the seam on the outside to the 40, stiff arm, and he goes out in his own accord into out of bounds. And great 1st down there from Victor Campos and the Hanna Golden Eagles offense.
Looks like the offense is regrouping. You can see those plays now. Those runs now by Campos and Macias.
Yeah, much in the same way that the Cardinals use Joe Reyna as a decoy on the sweep. They use Mancias here on the sweep. And here's an empty set, up-tempo offense, and it's going to be a pass play. He evades a defender in the backfield. He launches it. He's got Miguel Payan in the end zone. Touchdown, Hanna Eagles, and a nice reception from Miguel Payan from Victor Campos.
Payan, a big receiver, just jumps for it and comes up with it right at the end zone for this touchdown for the Hanna Eagles.
And boy, do the Hanna Eagles show what they got offensively. There is a flag on the field as we see this replay. Look at the strength of arm there from Victor Campos, and he lays it on a dime there for Miguel Payan, who still has a bit of work to do, being contested by the corner. And as we're back to the live feed, you can see here the officials discussing a late flag on the field. And as the match officials speaking to head coach Manny Gomez, and seems like it might be a penalty.
After the play, though.
After the play. Don't think it'll nullify the catch, the touchdown. And there the match official, the head official, confirms it is a touchdown for the Hanna Golden Eagles, but there was a flag after the play, and it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, and that'll be tacked on in the kickoff. As the kicking team is out on the field, Miguel Payan, the jack of all trades, he runs the ball, he catches the ball, he can kick the ball, and he's lining up for the kick, and Aaron Fausto is the holder here, the backup running back. And it's going to be a low snap, a good adjustment, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And boy, I tell you, Miguel Payan with the touchdown catch and adding the extra point, he's got a good leg on him.
They seem to be regrouping after those penalties. They had a couple of penalties on that drive. They regroup on this drive, and you saw the difference now.
Yeah, made a big difference there, and there we saw the arm strength of Victor Campos to find Miguel Payan, and we're here with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. The Harlingen Cardinals 21, the Hanna Eagles 24, and we'll stay here for the action as the teams take the field. The Harlingen Cardinals kickoff team setting up, and remember there was a penalty late on that one, so they're going to tack that on here, and it should give the Cardinals some good field position, Manny.
Yes, 15-yarder, and the Cardinals should get a good position if they can also return it. Again, Eric, this is a very important game for both teams, and they know it, that you can see the intensity of the play for the players. They know how important this game is, and we have a good one here from Sam Stadium in Brownsville.
Yeah, we do, and it's been a high-octane offense and explosive first half, and leading into the second half with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left, the Cardinals up 21. The Hanna Eagles up 24 over the Harlingen Cardinals to 21 points.
And again, Reyna and 27, Raiden Barry back to receive for the Harlingen Cardinals.
And Miguel Payan will kick off from his 25-yard line. And it's going to be up. He gets a good leg on it, and it's going to be brought out at around the 10, and that's Barry to the 30. And he's going to be brought down with a big hit from the special teams.
34.
That's number 34 for the Hanna Golden Eagles, Miguel Niclo, on the tackle there. Nice coverage from the Golden Eagles, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Harlingen offense as they take the field. And, we're going to get a heavy dose of Jaime Galvan here, and they're going to find ways to get Joe Reyna involved. As they come out in the spread formation, Joe Reyna lined up in the slot on the left side. Jaime Galvan joined by number 7, Jesus Gonzalez in the backfield. And it's going to be a quarterback design run, a draw play, and he's going to lose yardage there.
It's almost like Hanna was waiting for that one, and they just stuffed it right down the middle.
Yeah, maybe it's something that the Hanna defense saw on film, or it's just instinct, but, man, they read that beautifully there. And it's going to be a loss of about a yard or two. And good penetration there as we see the replay, and brought down at about the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. Here's Jaime Galvan under center, trips left. And he's going to drop back to pass. He's got the running back out of the backfield. That's number 7, Jesus Gonzalez,
keeps going
down to the 50-yard line. A nice pass and catch there, finding Jesus Gonzalez in the flats. But there is a flag on the play. We'll have to wait and see what the officials rule here. Yeah, they're going to rule that a holding on the white out there as you see the replay. And that also gave him that additional yardage. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. And that's going to bring the ball back to around the 33-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 here for the Harlingen Cardinals. They're lining up with trips left. Jaime Galvan in the shotgun. And number 7, Jesus Gonzalez, the running back.
Well, the only good thing about that was a spot foul, so they start at the 32-yard line.
I see McNabb in the slot, so we'll see if they try to find him out there in the flats. No, Galvan is swallowed up in the backfield.
Play.
Nice penetration on the blitz there from number 45 for the Hanna Eagles. That's Brandon Estevez. A big play there as we see the replay. Finding penetration, getting off his block, and getting Galvan in the backfield. And now that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11, ball on the 30. And, boy, Manny, have we seen a reaction from this Hanna defense coming out on the second half?
Well, you can almost see the adjustment that the coaches made during the halftime. And they were keeping an eye now on the quarterback, Jaime Galvan.
And right now we're seeing the defense actually bringing Miguel Payan to defend here. It's an empty formation, 3rd and long.
45
and
again,
here's Galvan trying to use his legs. He rolls out to the back, and he's pressured and met up by a nose tackle, number 81 for the Hanna Golden Eagles, and that's going to be another sack, and you can call that a covered sack.
Armando Garcia, 81.
Armando Garcia doing a good job, and as they teach you defensively, don't give up on the play. They keep trailing, and the pressure stops Galvan from getting any further. It looked like he had some room to run there, but
there was
no.
Brendan Estevez too, and certain defenders, chasing, and then finally.
Yeah, huge play defensively for the Hanna Golden Eagles, and it goes back to what you said, Manny. Adjustments in the halftime, and it looks like they made some there to stop giving up those big plays to the Harlingen Cardinals. And back to receive is going to be Cesar Mancias and Duran, number 22, and the Harlingen Cardinals special team is ready to punt. The kick is up. It's a high one. Looks like it will be returned. It's a good one. Mancias has some space. He has 2 defenders. He gets past them. He gets past another, and he's going to be brought down at around the 47-yard line. Good return there from the Hanna Golden Eagles, but Cesar Mancias is a little shaken up and slow in getting up there as this crowd holds their breath for their starting running back there. But he's back on his feet as his team, and he joins his offense, and he's going to be ready to go here. And it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. And there we see the replay. Cesar Mancias, like a outfielder in baseball, having to track that ball down, and he gets past 2 defenders there. You see the surge of speed, but he's met up by 3 Harlingen Cardinals and brought down there. He falls heavy on his shoulder. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line with 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's the Hanna Golden Eagles 24, the Harlingen Cardinals 21. Here's Victor Campos with the spread formation, pistol, and Aaron Fausto run up the middle with nothing there. He makes a good job of evading a defender to get some positive yardage there, Manny.
Well, Fausto, try to make some positive out of nothing. Came up with a yard, 2 yards, and made something out of it.
Yeah, so here to see the replay, and that's all due to penetration from that defensive line, and it's a credit to the young man for getting some positive yardage there. And here's Victor Campos in the spread formation, up-tempo offense as they get some instructions from the sideline and their offensive coordinator. It's 2nd down and 8, ball on the 48-yard line. Leading by 3 points is the Hanna Eagles, and it's a Victor Campos run up the middle, and it takes about 2 Cardinal defenders to bring him down, and he's going to gain about 2 yards there.
We see Mancias back on the field.
Yeah, back on the field and leading the blocking there for his quarterback. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 50-yard line. Let's see what offensive coordinator Damian Vela dials up here. Spread formation. Victor Campos in the shotgun. Cesar Mancias next to him. He drops back. It's a 2-man route, and he finds Miguel Payan wide open. He breaks a tackle down to the 30. Nice block there, 20-10, and that's a Miguel Payan touchdown. The Hanna Eagles tack on some extra points on the board.
Payan making some tackles. Some players miss and just took it in. Eric Payan making some big plays.
Yes, the jack of all trades as he's going to get ready to kick the extra point here. And boy, does he have some nice hands. And it's a missed tackle there from the secondary and a nice block. As we see the replay here, Victor Campos dropping back with lots of time. It's a comeback route. He catches it, misses the tackle, and then here's a big block there. And he's down to the 20, the 10, and he takes it to the house. And that makes it the Eagles 30, the Cardinals 21, with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Miguel Payan lining up for the kick. And it's a low snap. They're not going to get it off here, but he hands it off to Payan, bobbles it, and it's a fumble forward. And he's going to try to push forward, and he's going to be denied that 2-point conversion after a bad bobbled snap. And Manny, that's not what you want in a close game like this. But nonetheless, the Hanna Eagles lead 30 over the Harlingen Cardinals, 21 points in the 3rd quarter with 2 minutes and 51 seconds. As we see the replay there, he tried shooting it forward to his receiver, but nothing there. Nice job defensively from the Harlingen Cardinals. And we'll go ahead and take a brief break as a break in the action, and we'll be back in the 3rd quarter to resume here in Sam Stadium.
Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Colletti's. Visit Collettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, #1.
And we're back here at Sam's Memorial Stadium in the 3rd quarter action. Thank you once again for joining us here on Real Sports Live. Eric Medrano on the call, joined by Manny Medrano. It's the Hanna Eagles leading here 30 over the Harlingen Cardinals 21 after a big pitch and catch from Victor Campos to Miguel Payan to extend the lead here in the 3rd quarter. And Manny, what can we expect here from the Harlingen Cardinals offensively?
Well, they have to respond back. Like the first half, they have those big plays. They need to start looking up for Reina again, which made some big plays in the first half.
Yeah, they got to figure out ways to get Joe Reina involved and Jaime Galvan, being pressured here by this defense. And the kick is up. That's Miguel Payan with the kick. Back to receive is Raiden Berry, and he takes a knee. And that's a smart thing to do there. Yes. Get your offense out on the field to the 25-yard line.
Yes, definitely. You don't want to start. You want to start in good field position, 25-yard line. When you kneel it, you get it at the 25. Good adjustments by the Hanna defense. We'll see on this drive how they respond on this drive for the Harlingen Cardinals. Also, they need to open it up a little bit more, and try to find Reina like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, definitely. And, Jaime Galvan leading the charge here. He's 41 for 84 on the season with only 4 interceptions, and he has 904 total yards. So, this kid can throw the ball. But going back to that extra point, it was bobbled, and we'll see how that plays out as this game goes on. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. It's a screenplay, and it's completed to number 2, and he gets nice yardage there after initial contact, and that's number 2 for the Harlingen Cardinals, Damon Cantu, a lengthy receiver out there in the perimeter, and Actually, they're going to roll him down. It seems like he might have taken a step. No, yeah, he did get a nice gain there of 7 yards, and that's going to be 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 32-yard lines with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in the third quarter. From Brownsville Sam Stadium, it's the Hanna Golden Eagles 30, the Harlingen Cardinals 21. Up by 9 points here is the Eagles. And here's Jaime Galvan, trips right, and he calls his own number. It's a draw up the middle, but
Good
snuffed
play
immediately.
by the defense.
Exceptional play there by number 45, Brandon Esteves, to make the tackle there in the backfield. He just blew up that offensive line and penetrated there and won his battle there. And that's a loss of yardage there for the Harlingen Cardinals, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 29-yard line as Jaime Galvan leads his offense here, needing a big first down here to move the chains. And it's going to be drop back pass. He has a man open, taking his shot to Damon Cantu, and nice defensive effort there by number 21 for the Hanna Eagles, Lei Guevara. Manny, what did you see there?
Well, again, the defender just stuck with the receiver, and just when the ball was getting there, he looked up and just knocked it down. I like the adjustment the coaches have done, for the Hanna Eagles defense. They not going to let Galvan run right down the middle. They're stuffing it up, so now they're facing a 4th down.
Yeah, coming into tonight, the defense coming in ranked number 1 in the district and showing why they're only allowing an average of 257 yards. And right there you can see the adjustments. They're challenging these receivers. As we wait for the match official, he's having a correction on the clock, the game clock, and it's down to 6 seconds now in the third quarter. The Hanna Golden Eagles 30, the Harlingen Cardinals 21. Pardon, that's going to be 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter as they adjusted the clock, and it's going to be 4th down here as the Cardinals get ready to punt here. They have 2 receivers on the right. Don't expect a fake here. It's going to be conservative. They're going to punt it. Lots of air, not too much distance, but Macias misjudges it and smartly decides to let it go after thinking about it. And now it's going to be the Hanna Golden Eagles starting their possession from their own side of the field at the 40-yard line, around the 40-yard line. And, yeah, as I mentioned, the Hanna Golden Eagles, the number 1 ranked defense here in the district, coming up big after giving up big plays in the first half. Here in the second half, it seems like the defensive coordinator, Jose Ramirez, making some adjustments and coming up with 2 big stops. And offensively, Victor Campos and his offense putting some points on the board, trying to extending their lead earlier and looking to extend it even more as we get underway here. 1st and 10, 1 minute and 57 seconds left. The Brownsville Hanna Eagles up 30-21, and it's a handoff to Cesar Macias. No, it's a run to Victor Campos, who breaks the tackle, runs heavy downfield, and he's going to be down at about the 45, 46-yard line. And boy, man, he fooled me there on the zone read.
Well, yeah, Campos, faked it, and then they kept it himself and made something out of nothing. The big, tall quarterback, and now I think he made about 3 yards.
Yeah, a nice gain of about 3 yards, and yards after contact there, he was almost brought down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and so it's a good job by the young man to get some extra yardage there. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4, ball on the 46. 1 minute and 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock continues to roll. Up by 9 points is the Hanna Golden Eagles, and it's a 2-back set, and they go to Miguel Payan, who's been active all night, and he has his speed. He makes 2 defenders miss, and he's going to be down at about the 36-yard line. And it's been safe to say a Miguel Payan show tonight, and Victor Campos looking for him often.
Well, I see the Cardinal defense concentrating and stopping Mancias, the running back. So, okay, the offensive coordinator is now starting to throw it to Payan, and Payan, you're really, really having a good at this second half.
And it's all part of their triple threat between Campos, Macias. And here's a handoff to Macias up the middle, a hard runner, and he only gains about 1 yard. And credit to the Harlingen Cardinal defense. They have stuffed the run. Yes. It's been more about the pass game that they need to defend. And the Hanna Golden Eagles do a good job of testing them downfield and in the perimeter. And we'll see what they can do here. Victor Campos, 2nd down and 10, ball on the 37. Victor Campos under center as he looks for instructions from his offensive coordinator. And here the Hanna Eagles are in Cardinal territory, looking to extend their lead here in the third quarter, but it looks like they're going to let the clock run down. We're 8 seconds, now 7, 6, 5, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter with the score. The Hanna Eagles 30, the Harlingen Cardinals 21, in this big 32-6A matchup with playoff implications and district title race implications. We'll go ahead and take a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back for the action here on Real Sports Live.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
And we're back here at Sands Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, as we have an afternoon kickoff here, afternoon game, and it's a beautiful day in Brownsville. And it's going to be a 2nd down and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. As we get started here in the fourth quarter, everything's going to go down to the wire here in Brownsville. Hanna looking to extend their lead here, leading 30-21 over the Harlingen Cardinals, and it's going to be a draw play to Cesar Mancias, who looked like he had a big hole, but nice job defensively. Trailing was number 32 for the Harlingen Cardinals. That's Gabriel Martinez.
Right. Martinez read it perfectly. He just shoot right down the gap and got Mancias.
Yeah,
lost about a half a yard, about a yard or so.
Yeah, as we see the replay there, as Manny was mentioning there, good job by Martinez to trail him there and get him in the backfield. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11, ball on the 38-yard line. And that's kind of been the story of the night for the Hanna Golden Eagles, needing to come up with big plays on 3rd down. The snap is up. It's a spread offense. They're trying to set up a delayed screen. Victor Campos showing his ability to evade defenders. He has a man downfield. He launches it, and it's Miguel Payan once again, caught at the 10, and he's going to run out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Incredible catch by Miguel Payan.
Well, Payan saw his quarterback in trouble, and he just keeps scrambling, and then Campos saw him wide open over there and making a good play.
Yeah, as we see the replay here, he avoids 2 of the defensive linemen there, and that's Victor Campos for you, the big wide receiver, the big quarterback, launching it upfield and showing the chemistry he has between him and Payan, and it's been the Campos-Payan show the whole night tonight.
I tell you what, this kid has an arm. You know, he went across the field, saw Payan open.
Yeah, and that's going to be 1st and goal here. 2-back set, Cesar Mancias and Aaron Frausto in the backfield with Victor Campos. And it's going to be a handoff to Aaron Frausto, the bruising fullback, and he's going to get a nice gain of about 2 or 3 yards there, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal here for the Hanna Golden Eagles as they're knocking on the door in the red zone in Cardinal territory with 11 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, leading by 9. The Hanna Golden Eagles 30, the Harlingen Cardinals 21. And here's the shotgun formation spread, and Cesar Mancias, the lone running back, accompanying Victor Campos here. As Victor Campos is looking at the play clock here. They look like they want to let this play clock die down, you know, with this lead here and play that old school, you know, let the clock run. Yeah. And here comes Victor Campos under center, and it's Cesar Mancias up the middle, running hard, but met by a stingy Cardinal defense, and he's going to be down at about the 2 or 3 yard line, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 to go.
Well, there's go 81 and 40. That's the power running for the Hanna Eagles. 81 going in.
Yeah, as we see here on the screen, both teams making substitutions, as you see nowadays, leaving the spread formation. And we'll see if we see an I formation package here from the Hanna Golden Eagles as they sub in 2 big fellas there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 2-yard line. Clock continues to roll. 9 minutes and 54 seconds here. I formation, Cesar Mancias, and it's a handoff to Mancias with the fullback, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Hanna.
Touchdown, Hanna Golden Eagles, and they extend their lead. The Hanna Golden Eagles 36, the Harlingen Cardinals 21 with the Cesar Mancias touchdown.
Just a power running right there.
Yeah, as we see the replay there, power running, following his fullback, Aaron Frausto, and it's a tribute to this offensive line, getting a surge there, battling, winning the battle in the trenches there on the goal line. And Hanna Golden Eagles extending their lead by 15 points here with 9 minutes and 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Miguel Payan, the jack of all trades, back to kick.
Back to kick it again.
You know, Cesar Mancias punching that in was helped by that long pass play to that Miguel Payan reception he had. And here's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Miguel Payan talking on the extra point as we have the Brownsville Golden Eagles 37, the Harlingen Cardinals 21 from Sam's Memorial Stadium. For Real Sports Live, Eric Medrano joined by Manny Medrano. It's 9 minutes and 48 seconds. We'll be back. We'll take a brief break as the teams get their special teams on the field.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
And right now, welcome back to Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Eric Medrano for Real Sports Live, joined by Manny Medrano. And we have a heck of a ball game here. It's probably one of the biggest games in 32-6A of the year. And playoff implications and district title implications on the line here, Manny.
Well, we've seen big plays all game long, and we saw the last drive with Hanna with a big play to Payan. And, you know, it's still a good ball game. We're still in the fourth quarter, not close to 10 minutes left. And Harlingen still needs to regroup and, you know, start getting a score on this drive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a 15-point game, but Harlingen's still in this game in the fourth quarter and lots to play for. Joe Reyna back to receive alongside Braden Berry, and he's going to get it from his own end zone. He decides to take it out with the convoy of blockers. He's trying to find the sideline, but he's going to be brought down at about the 25-yard line, and that's where the Harlingen Cardinals will get started on the drive here in the fourth quarter, led by Jaime Galvan and Joe Reyna.
Chris Medina bring him down for the Hanna special teams.
Yeah, and late here in the fourth quarter, you know, the story of the night has been turnovers and also big plays, and we've seen lots of big plays from both teams, and it's might come down to a defensive effort stopping those big plays here.
It's been an exciting ball game. I mean, those big plays and the from both teams. Let's see what the Cardinals can do here.
And here come the Cardinals, and it's going to be a bunch on the left, and Galvan running to the outside to the 20, and he's going to be met up in the backfield by this Hanna Golden Eagles defense, and they show the speed and quickness they have defensively to not allow him to get to the outside there.
81 Armando Garcia again.
Yeah, 81 Armando Garcia on the tackle there. Also joining him was number 22 for the Hanna Golden Eagles. That was Brian Duran. And right there you could see that the Harlingen Cardinals were trying to get Galvan on the outside, lining up the receivers in a bunch formation. And here they are, shotgun formation. They got three wide receivers to the right, trips right, number 7, Jesus Gonzalez in the backfield. And they got Joe Reyna on a one-on-one matchup here with Duran defending on the left side. And let's see if they go there. Yeah, they do. It's a slant route to Joe Reyna, and he's going to be brought down for a nice gain. And the officials rule that he was down there. Yeah, right there, Manny, they decide to isolate Joe Reyna and find a way to get him the ball, defended by Duran there.
And that's what the Cardinals have to do, Eric. They have to look for Reyna, and some other players have to step it up. And because we're here in the fourth quarter already, it's only a 15-point.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st and 10 here. Ball on 34 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's Jaime Galvan under center, trips right. Joe Reyna isolated once again over here. This time going on a fade route, but Jaime Galvan nearly tackled it, and he's going to be pressured, and he's going to be brought down for a sack. A huge sack for the Hanna Golden Eagles there, bringing down Jaime Galvan for a big loss, and that's going to make it an even tougher second down here for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Number 40, Jose Cruz, you know, finally bringing down Galvan, a bunch of defenders for a defense, trying Galvan to scramble, but too much pressure.
Yeah, and there you can see why the Brownsville Hanna defense is ranked number 1 in this district, you know, only allowing an average of 257 yards total offense, and that's impressive. Here, Jaime Galvan under center, trips right, and he has Joe Reyna in the flats, a great crossing pattern, but he's pressured, and he finds Joe Reyna in stride, down to the 40, the 30, the 50, and he's going to be down at about the the 41-yard line. There's a flag on the field, back in the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the officials have to say here. But boy, Galvan did a good job of getting that ball out there to Joe Reyna as we see the replay here.
An eligible man downfield.
Yeah, and the match official rules that's an ineligible man downfield. And what happens there is, the play is taking long to develop, and it seems like one of the linemen might have got too eager and went downfield as the pass was thrown. And, that's unfortunate for the Harlingen Cardinals. Let's see if they can overcome that penalty here. And that's going to bring up a second and long ball on the 23-yard line for the Harlingen Cardinals. And once again, if you're just joining us, thank you for watching here on RealSportsLive.com. We have the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles 37, the Harlingen Cardinals 21 in a big matchup tonight in Brownsville Sam Stadium. And it's Jaime Galvan handing it off on a draw play to number 7, Gonzalez. And he's brought down, snuffed in the backfield by number 48 for the Hanna Golden Eagles, and that's number 48, Jared Lozano, on the tackle. As we see the replay, he gets off his block and makes a tackle there. And that's going to bring up a third and long here. What can we expect here from the offense, Manny?
Well, Hanna just regroup here in the second half. We see him very aggressive, and they're not letting anything down the middle and anything on the run either. So
yeah, well, Jaime Galvan has the arm strength to get to launch this downfield, and we got to keep an eye on Joe Reyna, who's in the wideout in the right side on your screen, and he rolls out to the outside, and he's pressured immediately. He shoots it downfield, and it's caught. An impressive catch there in the middle of the field by number 11. That's Luke McNabb with an excellent catch downfield, and that's a Harlingen Cardinal first down.
And that's what the Cardinals need. Somebody else need to step up and make some plays. Because Reyna, they've been spying on him and trying to make plays anyways. But McNabb coming up big on this one. Yeah,
Luke McNabb in the second quarter coming up with some big grabs, and let's see if he's one of the players that can emerge for the Cardinals late here in the fourth quarter as Jaime Galvan brings out his offense in the spread formation, and that's going to be a timeout here for the Hanna Golden Eagles. I don't think they had the right personnel on the field. And as the two teams take a timeout, we'll go ahead and take a timeout here in the fourth quarter. The Hanna Golden Eagles leading 37-21 over the Harlingen Cardinals.
It's always a holiday at the Restore.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute.
And we're back here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. It's going to be a 1st and 10, ball on the 42-yard line as the Cardinals line up in the spread formation. Jaime Galvan leading the line for them, and it's going to motion into an empty set, and it's going to be a screen play to number 10, and he finds a seam there, breaks the tackle, and he's going to be down at about the 27-yard line. A nice first down there for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Dalton Mann coming up, the receiver number 10 with a big play.
Yeah, I like the play call there, and it mixes it up there on first down, and it sets up a slip screen, somewhat of a slip screen, and he finds some space there on the sideline, and they're actually going to rule he was down at around the 36-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4 here with 6 minutes left to play in the ball game. It's the Eagles up 37-21 over the Harlingen Cardinals. Dropping back to pass, trying to find his receiver McNabb on the crossing route, but it's read beautifully, and a beautiful defensive effort there from number 25 for the Hanna Golden Eagles, Andres Sustieta, and number 22, Brian Duran, coming up huge and reading that crossing pattern. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down here for the Harlingen Cardinals, Manny.
Sustieta read it perfectly, and this is a big play for the Harlingen Cardinals. Anytime you're facing a 3rd down, you want to keep that drive going, and you're down, on the scoreboard, you need this first down.
Yeah, and they are in Hanna Eagles territory, so it might be a 2-down territory, 4-down territory here. It's 3rd and 4 here. And here's Galvan rolling to his right. Nobody open. It's covered, and he decides to roll, use his legs, and he does have that speed, and he's going to be down, and he looks like he does get the first down and more. He's going to be down at he's going to run out of bounds at around the 21-yard line, and good job by Galvan to get the first down there, Manny.
Good effort by Galvan. He didn't find the receiver he wanted to, so he took off with it, picks up the first down, and that's what you need. Keep moving those chains.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a quarterback. And it's a you don't want to take a covered sack there, but good job by the Hanna Golden Eagles to have everything covered there and force him to scramble. Coming out is Galvan, empty formation. In motion is number 7, and he calls his own number with 2 pulling guards, and he's going to be down at about the 19-yard line for a nice gain of about 2 or 3 yards there.
You know what Eric did reminds me the Cardinals and San Benito last week, where the Cardinals never, you almost put them down and they came back, and same thing happening here. They're not going to give up. They can get a score here. They'll make it interesting.
Yeah, in that game in the Battle de Arroyo, they matched the San Benito for every touchdown and just the Greyhounds pulled late in that game. And let's see if the Cardinals can match the Hanna Eagles here. And it's an empty formation. Galvan to the outside to number 10, Braden Mann, and they roll that incomplete. He had a foot out of bounds. He does make the reception, but he had a foot out of bounds.
I don't think he had control of it. The official just saw it and just call it incomplete.
That is correct. As I see the replay there, he did not have control of it. And there is a player down on the field. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 here. Ball on the 18-yard line. And, offensively for the Harlingen Cardinals, we'll go ahead and stay here with the action for these viewers. And with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the 4th quarter from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, it's the Hanna Golden Eagles 37 and the Harlingen Cardinals 21. Right here, or what are you expecting here, Manny? A 2-down territory, 4-down territory, pardon, for the Harlingen Cardinals?
Definitely, you have to go. The field goal is not going to really help you out. You don't shoot for a field goal here. You have to go for the touchdown since you're down 37-21. I know the Cardinals are thinking of a touchdown and not a field goal. Of course, you got a 3rd down yet, but it's a 4-down territory.
Yeah. And as I had mentioned earlier, Galvan is a big playmaker for the Harlingen Cardinals offense, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him call his own number here, whether it's on a run or a pass play here. And another player to watch here in the red zone is going to be Joe Reyna. It's a player that they've been trying to get the ball to, but don't be surprised on McNabb as well. Lining up in the slot, a big target there.
Well, again, for both teams, it's very important this game, and they want to win, both of them, and Hanna next week. They'll be facing San Benito in a pivotal game for district also.
Yeah, and the Harlingen Cardinals not wanting to fall up back 0-2 today. Continuing the fight here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and 7, ball on the 18. And here comes Galvan. And sure enough, he's looking for Reyna. And it's incomplete. And it's a late flag there.
Late flag coming.
It seems like it might be a pass interference there. It looked like the defender felt that Reyna had a step on him and decided to kind of hook him there with his arm. And it was a small, bit of contact there, but it was enough for the official to call it there.
Yeah, it's against Hanna, and that's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Yeah, it's a pass interference, and that's going to be a big penalty against the Hanna Eagles, and that's a 1st down here. And that's kind of what Joe Reyna brings to the table. He has that speed and quickness, elusiveness, and his route running, and he ran a nice crisp route there and forced the defender to cause that penalty. And that's going to be 1st and goal here with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It's the Hanna Eagles up 37-21 as the Cardinals look to bring that deficit down. And here's Jaime Galvan in the shotgun formation with the fullback. He motions Reyna and calls his own number. He has a pulling guard. He has some space, but it's swallowed up. What initially looked like he had a lot of space there, Manny, was stuffed by this Hanna defense.
Yeah, ball was resting at the end. He got maybe a couple of yards on that play. Made something out of nothing.
Yeah, I like the play call there from the Harlingen Cardinals, and it's a good play. It's just going up against this defense. They got lots of speed, and it's a credit to this the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles. They got lots of speed in the perimeter, and it closed down quickly on Jaime Galvan there, and that brings up a 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball. And it's going to be 3 minutes and 54 seconds as the clock continues to roll. And it's going to be a sweep to Reyna to the outside, but nothing there. And there you see the speed from this defense and didn't allow Reyna to get to the perimeter. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and goal here with 6 to go.
A lot of speed on defense for the Hanna Eagles. And you saw Reyna, like you mentioned, trying to get around. And but they just ran all the way to tackle him.
Yeah, and there's a reason why this defense is ranked number 1 in the district, and they've gone up against some very good teams, including McCallum Memorial and the Edinburgh Vela. So they got some experience on their belt, and it's going to be a 3rd and goal here, ball on the 6 with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. It's a bunch formation. Galvan rolling out to his left. No, he goes to the middle. It's a comeback to the outside, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Harlingen Cardinals.
Damon Cantu.
That's Damon Cantu with the reception. And that makes it the Hanna Eagles 37, the Harlingen Cardinals 27. Great play call there as we see the replay. And you see that a lot, in modern day football. They lead it to the left, but they throw it back to the opposite end of the field. And he found Braden Mann wide open there in the corner of the end zone for those 6 points.
Well, the defenders thought he was going to the left-hand side, and he turns and looks right, and he finds the receiver wide open over there on the right-hand side.
And the Cardinals lining up to go for it in the 2-point conversion, and it's Joe Reyna and this Wildcat, and it's going to be passed up in the air, but it gets too excited, and it's too far for for its receiver, number 10, Dalton Mann. It was there. That's kind of the classic Florida Tim Tebow run, Wildcat play there, and he had his man open, but that would have been a huge 2-point play, and now that makes it a 10-point ball game. The Hanna Eagles leading here late in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes left from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. It's the Hanna Eagles 37, the Harlingen Cardinals 27.
Your vision.
Pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
And we're back to the action here in Brownsville Sam Stadium with 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It's the Hanna Eagles up 37-27 over the Harlingen Cardinals, and it looks like we might be seeing an onside kick here, and it is. It's going to be an onside kick. Hanna with their good hands team, but it doesn't go the distance. It takes a Cardinal bounce, and it looks like Braden Mann downs it, but I don't know if he was in bounds. There is a flag on the field. With the Hanna Golden Eagles up by 10 here, they're needing this. The Harlingen Cardinals needing this onside kick here. Running out of time here with 3 minutes left and 6 seconds as we wait for the official to see what he has to say here.
Well, down 10 points, you want the ball back.
Yeah, and they're going to call that an offsides on the kicking team. It looked like one of the Cardinal players got a jump on that, and now they're going to get to re-kick it here for another try for the onside kick. But Manny, the Hanna Golden Eagles have their good hands team, and they're already in Cardinal territory. So if the Cardinals don't recover this, it's going to give Hanna prime real estate here late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, if they don't get it, they'll get it. They'll get a really good field position.
And to kick for the Harlingen Cardinals is number 14, Jesus Reina. And this time it looks like he's going to just kick it. No, he goes to the left side, and it's going to be down. And it didn't have the distance, but down nonetheless by number 7 for the Hanna Golden Eagles. That's Johnny Aleman.
Aleman coming down with a very important outside kick. Now Hanna will take over in a very, very good field position for the Hanna Eagles.
Yeah, very good field position here late in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. The Hanna Golden Eagles leading 37-27 over the Harlingen Cardinals, and Manny Gomez and his defense needing to come up with the big stop here in the midfield.
Well, you only have 3 minutes. You need to make the stop and give the ball back to your offense.
And here comes Victor Campos with the 2-back set, and it's a handoff to the fullback, Aaron Frausto, the bruising running back, and he's going to be brought down with the help of some of his linemen, pushing him forward, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down after a gain of only about a yard or two there.
Number 3 for the Cardinals, Marcos San Miguel, and 90 coming up big for the stop here for the Cardinals, Tristan Garcia.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line as the clock continues to roll. The Harlingen Cardinals with 3 timeouts. Hanna Eagles with 2 timeouts. And it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. And here comes Victor Campos with the running back Cesar Mancias on his side with the spread formation here. Aaron Frost will line up in the slot on the left side. It's going to be a run for Cesar Mancias. He finds a hole, breaks the tackle, spin move, and he's going to be down at about the 25-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the Hanna Golden Eagles. And that's not what you want for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Mancias coming up with a big run when needed, and the clock keeps moving, the chains keep moving.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the clock keeps moving, the chains keep moving, and the clock continues to run as we enter 2 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
We have a timeout now.
Yeah, and the Cardinals choose to take their first timeout here. And, after giving up that big 1st down, they have no choice but to take that timeout. And for the Hanna Golden Eagles, another 1st down here might do it to ice this game, leading here by 10 over the Harlingen Cardinals. It's the Hanna Eagles 37, the Harlingen Cardinals 27, with 2 minutes left in Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas.
We can see the big adjustment on the Hanna Eagles. They made some good adjustments on defense and offense, and you can tell the difference of the big first half and then this half.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and stay here with the action as things are heating up here late in the 4th quarter. And, some of the upcoming games for both of these teams, next week it's going to be a huge matchup between these Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles and San Benito. That's going to be a Friday night in San Benito. And then for the Harlingen Cardinals, they're going to be facing the Los Fresnos Falcons at home. And, for the playoff implications of the game, there's a lot to play still here in the season, and now it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 here for the Hanna Golden Eagles. It's a Victor Campos there with Cesar Mancias, and the two kind of shaking hands there saying, let's do this, let's get this 1st down and ice this game. Spread formation, he hands it off to Cesar Mancias. He bounce it out to the outside to the 10, the 5, and that's going to be a Hanna Golden Eagles touchdown. Cesar Mancias taking it to the house.
What a play by Mancias. He just saw the left-hand side and just took it and touchdown for the Hanna Eagles. There you see him bouncing outside.
Yeah, Cesar Mancias bouncing to the outside, following his blockers, and then showing his burst of speed there. Cesar Mancias, arguably one of the best running backs in the Valley, taking it to the house and putting ice on this game. And with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left, it's the Hanna Golden Eagles 43, the Harlingen Cardinals 27, as Miguel Payan lines up for the kick here. The snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Miguel Payan adds the extra point, and that'll make it the Hanna Golden Eagles 44, the Harlingen Cardinals 27, with 2 minutes left here in Sam's Memorial Stadium. And we'll go ahead and take a break of the action, and we'll be back here for the late 4th quarter action.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
And we're back to the action here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. It's the Brownsville Hanna Eagles 44, the Harlingen Cardinals 27, as Miguel Payan gets ready to kick off to Joe Reyna and number 27, Braden Berry, who are back to receive here. And it's a 17-point deficit here for the Cardinals, and uphill climb with only 2 minutes left. It seems like it's out of reach here, Manny.
Yeah, only 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 1 second.
And here's Barry finding a seam here to the outside, and he's going to be brought down at about the 35, 40-yard line after a push from his teammates. And this is where the Harlingen Cardinals will get started here in the late in the 4th quarter. Jaime Galvan leading the charge.
Yeah, only a minute and 51 seconds left. This game pretty much in the hands of the Hanna Eagles. A very, very important win for the Eagles.
Yeah, and at this time, I'd like to give a special thanks to the Brownsville Independent School District and the BISD-ITV and the young students here helping us out tonight with the camera work. And also, it's great facilities, and we've been met with great hospitality. And it's going to be a first down here for Jaime Galvan, and it's a screen to the outside to number 10, Braden Mann. And it's going to be down at about the 48-yard line, and that'll bring up a second down here for the Harlingen Cardinals. And Manny, while we're talking about upcoming games, you know, it looks like the Hanna Golden Eagles are going to improve to 2-0. The other team in the district improving to 2-0 is San Benito, so that's going to collision course for next Friday night in San Benito between those two teams.
You know, and seeing both of the teams, it's next week's game is going to be a really, really good for both teams having good offenses and defense. Look at that.
And here we see the play. Jaime Galvan finding McNabb up the middle, and the Cardinals are down to the 30-yard line. Jaime Galvan trying to get some late points here in the fourth quarter as the Cardinals not giving up here and trying to get some more points on the board. And it could pay off as, you know, once the playoffs come around, if in case of standings. And here's Jaime Galvan rolling to the left side, and he has some space. He has some blockers. He's going to be down. He steps out of bounds at about the 16-yard line, and it's a nice gain there. And it looks like it is enough for the first down. There is a flag on the field. Let's see if we can spot that there as the match official rules. There is a penalty there. It seemed like there was a block in the back or a holding call. That play will be coming back, and it's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and it'll bring up 1st and 20. It's going to bring up a 1st and 12 here as they spotted on the 32-yard line. It's 1 minute and 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's the Hanna Golden Eagles 44, the Harlingen Cardinals 27. Galvan motioning his running back, 4 wide receivers to the right, and he's looking for someone downfield, but he's pressured immediately by this defensive line. There's a flag on the field, and he rolls out. He steps out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, and
it's a holding.
Yeah, that's going to be a holding call. The match official rules. Yeah, that was an easy call for the officials there, and that's going to be 10 yards there against the Harlingen Cardinals.
That's what's been killing the Harlingen Cardinals here in the second half. A lot of those penalties and killing some of the drives that they had, some good drives.
And, you know, for the Harlingen Cardinals here, they're going to seems like they may be going to 0-2. They'll go and have to face the Los Fresnos Falcons next week, which are going to have big playoff implications at home in Bogus Stadium. And here's Jaime Galvan dropping back, a slip screen to number 11, McNabb, and he's going to be brought down at about the 38-yard line. And there is a flag in the backfield, and it seems like there's going to be roughing the passer.
Going to get automatic first down for the Hanna Eagles.
Yeah, that's going to be
a Harlingen Cardinals.
Yeah, that's going to be for the Harlingen Cardinals, and the match official ruling there. It's roughing the passer, and you know, like you see in the NFL now, they're trying to protect these quarterbacks, and the running back put all his weight on top of him, and the match official felt like that was a bit too much, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Harlingen Cardinals with 1 minute and 5 seconds left here, down 44-27. Here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. And here's Jaime Galvan, trips left. He motions. Reina, he fakes it to him, and he rolls out to his left. He has a man open, and it's caught by number 2. No, it's dropped by Braden Mann. No, pardon, that's Damon Cantu, unable to get the reception there, and that falls to the ground, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line with 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter from Brownsville, Texas.
Well, the Harlingen Cardinals trying to get some points on the board because all points are important at the end of the season for playoff implication, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, if they end up tied with another team, sometimes the tiebreaker could be the points, and that could prove pivotal. So right here, we do got to pay attention to this offensive drive for the Harlingen Cardinals. And Joe Reina lined up in the slot in a bunch on the left side with trips right, empty formation. Galvan rolling to his right. And he has a man open downfield in the end zone, but it's too far. He led him too far. Open was Damon Cantu, number 2 for the Cardinals. It was a golden opportunity there for the Harlingen Cardinals to get some extra points on the board. Yeah, and going back to the upcoming games for head coach Mark Guess and the Brownsville Hanna Eagles, they're going to improve today to 5-1, and they will face San Benito, who's also 2-0 in district next week in a big game at Bobby Morrow Stadium in San Benito, Texas, 32-6A matchup. And here's Jaime Galvan, 3rd down and 10, trips right, and he's going to roll out. No, he's dropping back, and it's going to be a pass up the middle. He has a man open, but it's incomplete. He had number 11. Luke McNabb nearing the end zone, but it was too far once again, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 10 for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Yes, you mentioned the game next week between Hanna and San Benito, a good one. We saw San Benito last night against the Harlingen South Hawks, where they were clicking on all cylinders, and I see Hanna as strong as San Benito, so it's going to be a good one next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a treat for the Rio Grande Valley, and it's going to be a big game there in San Benito. Here's Jaime Galvan rolling out to his right. He has 4 wide receivers, and no one open. Another coverage, good coverage, and the pass is up. He throws a prayer there, and it's caught. A nice catch by number 10 for the Harlingen Cardinals. That's Dalton Mann. And now they're knocking on the door of the Hanna Eagles to try to put some points here on the board. And yeah, as Manny was mentioning earlier, it does matter because you need to add these points for the tiebreakers. And here's Jaime Galvan with the bunch formation. He calls his own number to the outside. He gets met in the backfield by the Hanna Golden Eagles. And man, that's a credit to these Hanna Golden Eagles not giving up and being very stingy here, stopping these Harlingen Cardinals. They want to keep this scoreline the same at 44-27.
Well, it's like you mentioned, they come into this game first in the district on defense, and it shows why. They're very aggressive, very very quick to the ball.
Yeah, after giving up only 21 points in the first half, first quarter, pardon, with big plays. They've only allowed 6 points since then, and that's a tribute to the adjustments that defensive coordinator Jose Ramirez did for the Hanna Eagles there in the second half, and hasn't allowed them. They only allowed them 6 points in the second half, Manny.
Yes, and big adjustments they made in the halftime, and it shows how defensive coordinator J.C. Ramirez, talked to the players. I'm sure the head coach, and it shows the difference.
Yeah, that's been the difference here, the defense of the Hanna Golden Eagles and the explosive offense that they have with Victor Campos, Cesar Mancias, and Miguel Payan. And right here we have the Cardinals trying to punch it in and to try to add to the score here. It's Jaime Galvan under center, and there you can see Joe Reyna in the middle of your screen, and see how they get him involved in this play. Number 7, Jesus Gonzalez, the running back, and no, they're going to roll out to the left. He has a man open, and it's contested in the middle with 2 defenders, and nice effort there from the Hanna Golden Eagles, number 31, Julian Soto, to get a hand in there for an incomplete. And like I tell you, Manny, these Hanna Golden Eagles not giving up anything here in the fourth quarter with 7 seconds left here, up 44-27.
Well, if you're the defense, of course, you don't want to give no more points. You want to avoid any more points from the Cardinals.
Yeah, you want to keep the score the same. And here comes Jaime Galvan in the shotgun formation. This will probably be the last play of the ball game. Trips right as he motions his wideout on the left-hand side. And it's going to be a run play up the middle. And quarterback keeper, no, he's brought down and denied for the touchdown on that 4th and goal as the Hanna Golden Eagles home crowd celebrates there. And that'll do it for us here in Brownsville.
What a game. What a game. Good effort by both teams.
Yeah, no, the match official, I believe, blew the whistle dead there. Neither that or the Harlingen. Yeah, the Harlingen Cardinals call a timeout right before the end of regulation. And it goes back to what we're saying, Manny. It does count here. They do need to. The Harlingen Cardinals are trying to put some points on the board here because it will matter once the tiebreakers come into play for the playoffs.
Important points for Cardinals. Yes, you're tied at the end of the season with other teams. Like I said, only 4 teams are going to make it in the playoffs. And if you're tied, they go to positive and negative points. And this is where you need those points.
At this time, I'd like to thank Athletic Director Gilbert Leal from the Brownsville Independent School District for having us here for Rio Sports Live. Manny Medrano here on the call with Eric Medrano. And we are delighted to bring you this broadcast today for realsportslive.com. You can find us on YouTube, also on valleycentral.com. And it's a strange formation here from Galvan. Looks like a victory, but they're going to try to punch it in with the quarterback sneak here, and they do, pushing it in. No, they're going to be denied here by the Hanna Golden Eagles, showing their spirit here, stopping the Harlingen Cardinals, unable to get the surge here as they celebrate on the field.
Power against power.
Yeah, it's a simple power against power, and that's a tribute to this #1 ranked defense of the Hanna Golden Eagles. And that'll do it for us here for Real Sports Live. Eric Medrano, joined by Manny Medrano. We want to thank you all for joining us here today in Sam's Memorial Stadium. Keep a lookout for more upcoming games throughout the Valley as Real Sports Live bring comprehensive coverage, and not only of football, but volleyball and basketball coming up soon. We want to thank you once again, and it's a final here from Sam Stadium. The Hanna Golden Eagles 44, the Harlingen Cardinals 27.
Thank you to all.
We're this close. We are this close. From wanting to making history. This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
I opened Alex Ron with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.